right now. Check out.
Let me check it.
Wait, how do I? Shall I say Shiro Zuiho or what? Like in
I
the
think
like.
so.
Oh yeah, check out
Still.
Seal's channel.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nope, nah. Remove.
Yeah, it's still. That's a
Check
good one.
out. Can I go down? And it's
Holy shit, 50 viewers. Fell off.
holy shit. I don't know if that worked or not, but I'll pin it. Let me do my intro first. I cannot be bothered to do an intro in front of people yet, so yeah, give me a second. Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Today we will learn how to do mirror dungeon with our friend here, Seal or Ziho or Seal, I guess. In this stream we will basically talk about how to do fast mirror dungeon and like optimizing mirror dungeon in a nutshell, right? So yeah, we will talk to Seal in a bit, so give me a second here. Also, if you have any question, like at any part of this, feel free to ask in the chat section below. Because yeah, we will try to answer it as best as we can. But yeah, let's go, I guess. Okay, hello Shiro. Oh wait, hello Sil, I guess.
Hello, Mystic.
It's fucking awkward, but yeah. I guess to start things off, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts about the current situation in Mirror Dungeon? Is it like better or worse than the previous Mirror Dungeon? Because you have been making the guides for quite a while, right? Since I think Mirror Dungeon 5 at the very least.
Yeah. I think when I first played Mirror Dungeon, it was like MD4, and the state of Mirror Dungeon was like pretty stale because I think the themes that are used for fast grinding are only two, which is like bleed and burn. I think, and then MD5 came and it was just like, please, because the IDs are still pretty trash, but I think the state where it's in MD5, it was like there's so much going on. As in, like, the new floors are crazy good, and the season 5 IDs are getting better, at least for Mirror Dungeon. I think the uprising of the burn IDs made it so much better to grind rather than anything. But now I think in MD6, where ego gifts are banned, like Rupture and Burn, I think the state is worse for grinders or casual players who just wants to win rate, at least for me. But in variations or something like specific variation or like webs of things to play right now, I think it has become better, at least, and it also becomes more consistent, I think, because thanks to Starlight or like Graces or like Search, it instantly becomes more consistent for me. But the caveat is it became a lot harder to use, especially when accounting for maths, because back then you wouldn't just do maths because the multiplayers are just crazy, but now it's just kind of mediocre. At least you need to think a lot more.
So what you're saying is currently it's kind of bad because of it's worse in the way that like burn and thrill are nerfed, right? And like
Yeah.
this status, but it makes room for other like niche. I guess niche is the correct word, right? Niche teams to exist because of the ego surge and grace buffs, which makes Mirror Dungeon interesting, right?
Yeah, and I think a lot more opportunities come outside the box because in MD4 you can get like 20 minutes with just win rating, and now at average you get like 15 minutes in the best team right now, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like wait. Yeah, what are your experience with making guides with Mirror Dungeon? Cause you have been making them for a while, right? I known you for I don't know, probably a month, right? And you have like a full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 different teams already. Like in scale from 1 to 10, like how how competent you think you are in making the guides, I guess.
I'm also very cocky, so I'm saying 10 because all of the guys that I've been seeing in other countries like Korea and Japan have been at least like suboptimal for me. And also, I think I've been doing this since November, so it's been like 8 months that I'm doing this.
Yeah, basically you're close, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think there's some other people that are better than me, I guess, when it comes to like skill based, like fast menuing or like fast MDing, like the other ones on Japan and Korea. But other than that, they don't have any much experience than building teams right now.
Yeah, cause I've searched for like a lot of Mirror Dungeon guides right beforehand. Like I don't I don't know if it's bad thing to say. Like it's not as deranged as your team, but your team is actually works faster. Right? The thing is, while it's kind of deranged, the team is kind of deranged with some weird shit sprinkled around it, but it's kind of makes sense in a way, and it's fast, right? At the end of the day, it's how fast you can beat Mirror Dungeon, right?
I think just people think the teams that you should use for MD is just one-sided, right? I think you should the mindset back then was just use 6 IDs that have same status on their skills and just go ball with it and hope something happens. But now it's like I'm not being like flaunting or what, but right now it looks like the perspective of these teams have been drastically changed because the first time that I uploaded this guide back then in like December, there's so many people questioning the teams and such because they will see a bleed ID and Tremor ID somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably just them making so that story teams and mirror dungeon teams are the same, whereas they still are, but they forgot that mirror dungeon is sort of like a team more of a team building aspect on ego gifts rather than just the team itself.
Yeah, so you focus more on ego gifts instead of actual of the team, right? Because ego gifts add so much. For example, like bleed.
Yeah.
In bleed, you do not have to have a lot of units that gain a lot of bleed potency or count, because the ego gift does it for themselves, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in story, you have to do like care about bleed potency, bleed count, and what and others as well. So I think that's what throw people off. So like when seeing let's example like Rapture ID in bleed units, right? In bleed teams, they was like, what the hell are these? Why is it so different than what we're supposed to look at, right?
In building mirror dungeon teams.
Yeah, in building Mirror Dungeon teams, because it's pretty much different than story, right?
Yeah. I think the baseline you're gonna go for when building this type of teams is, I think, scrapping skill descriptions, I think, and literally just think about the sins that the skills on an identity, because some, like, most gifts are really centric to some certain affinities, like lust, envy, gloom, and some other stuff. So
Yeah.
I think I think what the most thing to note about is when a skill is synergistic to an ego gift, or or an identity abuses the ego gift so much. I think that's what makes it the spot, because if, for example, I would compare a Tremor ID, like, I think it's a comparison like Soldato Sinclair.
Yeah.
I think on average, Soldato Sinclair applies like 10 Tremor potency on skill 2, and that's with max ego gifts, by the way.
Mm.
I think it's like 2. So when using Dawn Glare, like the bird mode in Walpurgis now, I think
It-
you will apply like 42 Tremor potency, which is like a lot to take in.
yeah, it's a lot more like ego gifts change the what you call like how great a unit is, right?
Yeah, I think, and and we're for and some people are forgetting that these IDs like work independently, whereas these teams have a lot in common that synergizes at each other using ego gifts. I think also, like, there's some aspect of teams where you just need a lot of damage, and then you pick the certain damage affinities that you really like, that you really prefer. For example, uh in Rupture right now, there's in the seven identities there's like 6 Rupture IDs and 1 random identity. And the main sort of what I think about it is, does this clear well at certain floors? Because the current team right now is 7/IDs, and they clear well at early floors. So I prioritize them as much as possible, because you can't really see a proper 7 identity, I think, unless they release the Yisang the Weisang ID. And
Mm.
so, like, if it's the best identity that clears the most in certain node, for example, floor 1 with the gamblers, and if some skills that staggers or kill someone in that certain floor, I think those are the ones that you should prioritize more, because in the end of the day, I think you are not use you are not using those in specific scenarios, and you only need them in specific scenarios. I think that's the key point on making these types of teams.
So
And
sorry, sorry, go ahead.
also, if I'm building these types of team, I'm also considering if it's manageable to use it in front of other people. I think because at the end of the day, my audience is like casual players, at least, not some,
Yeah.
the people who do refraction railway and do some insane stuff.
So
Because
basic so basically like most of your guide reader, I guess, it's casual player who doesn't really understand, I guess, not in a bad way, right? Because yeah, they don't really understand how some things work. So you have to basically kind of dumb it down so people can understand it more, right? More people can understand your guides instead of like a
Yeah,
select few.
yeah, because if I want to optimize the team more, I think the other guide maker that makes Mirror Dungeon guides, I think, uses some complicated strategies that makes it seems like non-casual friendly. Like I think I saw him one time using egos as much as he can, and I think that irks me off. I think
Hmm.
because you don't really need that much to in order to optimize seconds, I think.
So it's
And
sorry, go ahead. No, no, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, sorry, I'm lining up my thoughts.
Nah, it's okay. Sorry, sorry. I thought you're done, but yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're.
so
Go ahead. Sorry, sorry.
so- yeah, sorry. I think I'm really have trouble lining up my thoughts right now
I mean,
because
yep.
it takes a while for me to process these types of things because I have to think a lot when thinking these types of themes. It's not really one-sided or one-dimensional. I have to think through when things go like this.
Yeah. Also, in Mirror Dungeons, it's not just about the team, right? It's about the enemy as well. So you have to pick a certain enemies that is quote unquote makes things faster in a way, right? But at the
Yeah,
same time, you need to optimize your team well so it goes fast. So it's not on one side only where you have your team to be good, but you have to choose which pack is it. Because some
I
packs are
think
coherently slower, right?
yeah, I think if you compare my team to things like for example, mm, if for example a syncing team, right? I think my current version of syncing team is using two syncing IDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's funny as hell. As compared to like the pure syncing units, think the majority of reason of it is like they suck at clearing multiple waves of mobs because at the end of the day syncing identities they have bad identities. Like look at Wild Hunt Heathcliff. They think he's great at it, but at the end of the day he sucks at doing his own job. Like looking at this spreadsheet.
Yep.
Yep, if we look at this spreadsheet, there's like six Pierce IDs. One of them is like Knight of Desperodion, Solemn Lamin Isang, Sing Don Quixote, Full Stop Honglu. And all of these are specifically catered to clearing multiple mobs of enemies. And also that it's not only good at waves of enemies, I think it is also good at shredding bosses as well at because building this team I realized that you don't need syncing units in order to sustain the syncing stack, and you can just
Mhm.
stack as same as as the storage syncing team than this type of team, because I think this is still one turn for me to clear some types of floors while still clearing well on early types of floors, for example gamblers or like the crabs in floor 2.
Wait, let me check. Yeah, so you choose flat block than C, right? For the
Yeah,
because it's the I guess it's the better things to do because of
yeah,
yeah the enemies matchup and whatnot. Yeah, enemies resistance as well, right?
yeah. And one thing to consider too is their sin affinities, and the crabs are like gloom weak, so I chose like the IDs that are weak in gloom,
Or
so forth. And yeah,
also
if I Yeah, you go first, man.
Oh, someone asked if they wish for a general tutorial for Mirror Dungeons in general, right? But isn't something bland like one Mirror Dungeon 5 Infinite Guide on YouTube? I think you basically have one already, which is Burn, right? At the moment.
Yeah,
But yeah, what's your plan with the other team so far? Like, well,
I think
wait, are you gonna make like all of them or?
my current plan right now is making the four main teams that you currently use to grind, because at the end of the day, the other teams that I'm making is purely really for satisfying my audience, because make they've been really requesting for me to build these types of team, because they want to run they want to run certain status shatter, or they want to use it while not they want to use other teams that aren't burn or rupture. I think for me, if I want to do a guide right now, I think I'll do the main four, which is sinking gloom, rupture, burn, and burn is currently made, by the way, and then maybe ideal at some point. It's difficult to make a tutorial about it, but we'll see. Right now, I think rupture and glooming is in the works, and I've got the footage of it. I think it's really just editing for me, and there's constant delay in making one of these, because there's more identities coming up, and I don't want my guides to be outdated a week later after making it.
Yeah, because the units basically keep changing, right? Especially in this season where every ID basically might change how things work. For example, like Rapture, right? Weisang might be changed a couple more salt at the moment, so you don't want to really publish a video that will probably last a week or two, then gets changed anyway, because basically it's a waste of time again, right?
Yeah. And also, these teams haven't been pretty stagnant lately. Every 2 weeks, the teams are always changing because of
Eh,
the new identities. So like, if I want to upload the video, I think I want to upload it in the most stable time as possible, if that
mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. So yeah, you're basically like trying to not do the same things over and over again by doing themes or publishing the video when it's stable, instead of like, oh, there's a new ID in 2 weeks. Like, you don't know what's the new way song's gonna be, but just in just gonna make sure, right? So you don't
Yeah,
have to
because
change. Yeah.
when when I see some guides on YouTube, and when I see it, it goes pretty outdated really fast, and I've been wanting to avoid that since the beginning.
Is that why one of the reason why you choose what you call the Google Sheets instead of like a video format?
Yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons why I go to those types of formats of editing.
Also, it's someone asked for gloom team, right? For glooming, can you change sync you don't
Oh,
in that
sync
team?
none.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely replace it to some identities. I think the identity that got it replaced was like Butler Outis. I think I didn't put it for some reason. I think I'll delete it. I think I'll put it later. I forgot it. But if you want to replace Sync Done, I think you should go with Butler Outis, or maybe like Family Hierarch Ishmael, I think, because it is pretty good also.
So, what are your why those two in particular? Is it because of the scene resonance or like slash or something?
Oh, I think because Gia Ishmael applies like 20 potency on skill 2, it's thanks to the ego gifts. And
Yep.
then Butler Outis basically makes the stacking way easier in certain floors, because in some floors you run out of sinking count.
Yeah,
I think it's in floor 4, I think. Yeah.
in floor 4, I ran at once, I think. On like
Yeah.
turn 2, I ran at once. I was like, this shouldn't be right? Because, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's like, how do I say it? Like, as much as you want it to be like casual friendly, right? There's still a floor where the people understanding of the game, right? They still have to understand certain things, whether you like it or
Yeah.
not, because you have to compromise, right? You cannot make the guide as dumb as possible while keeping the integrity of the guide. But while it's so either you have kind of basically have to either make the guides fast or make the guides like so dumb but it's slow, right? So you have to kind of compromise a bit, which I think it's pretty in a pretty nice position where you're at right now, in where your guide right now. Because well, it's fairly hard for people to understand, but you have all those texts are helping, right? If people genuinely want to learn, they can probably without even any videos, right? But I think with
Yeah.
videos, with videos, people will understand more. Just like for example, ideal, right?
Yeah. The guide right now seems pretty like dumbed down, I think, for me, because if I want to make in-depth guide of it in a document, I think it is much of a word vomit, as I don't like that that way. So I've been pretty much making my guides look as UI friendly as possible, if I think. And that I think that compromises like learning how to use these types of themes, but I have the footages to make people watch for it if they want to learn about it.
Yeah, you have the example run basically at this at your guide. You have the example runs right for it, so people can understand what you're talking about, but like not in-depth explanation, because that will take time. Second, yeah, as you said before, teams sometimes teams will change, and yeah, you don't want that, right?
Yeah, and in terms of what you brought up earlier, like the difficulty of using these themes, I think in some way it is dependent on game players' knowledge, because there's the teams like Burn and Rupture have specific strategies that makes you use critical thinking. I don't know if it's critical thinking, but I think I think it is more so like trying to it is more so um if you have good knowledge about certain things in Limbus, I think you will have faster runs. I think
Yeah,
as much I think like Rupture on floor 5, if I set that as an example, you get like 20 minutes when you did it poorly, and then you get things like 16 minutes or 18 minutes when you did it with like specific strats, like one-sided or like redirecting. I think that's one of the major things that you have to think through when using these types of themes. And oh yeah, go on. I don't have
no,
to
no,
say
no, I
anything.
didn't even want. I didn't even talk with. Go on, sorry.
And
Wait, yeah, sorry.
yeah, sorry. My line of thought right now is mess up.
Nah, man, it's all good. Yeah, we are learning stuff here, right? And I think yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty much apparent with like how things do, because I think us as a, we can say we as an old player, right? Because there's a lot of things that we thought is common knowledge, such as for example, like redirecting clash, or
Yeah.
what you call it again, like AoE
One-sided.
manipulation even, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's pretty common for us to do, but it's apparent that a lot of people don't actually know about it, especially newer players, right? So yeah, it has maybe, like, it's hard for us to judge like how low can we go, because and it how low can we go, and it affects people around as well, right? Because yeah, if we know, like, even in ideal team right now, it's SP manipulation, right? Like, you have to heal and whatnot, and people when and it's kind of hard to judge, like, when does Yisang heals to like 15 SP, or like 30 SP, or like 45 SP, because it's different, right? Like, even on ideal team, like, when do you do awakening instead of corrosion, and like, and other stuff, it's pretty much uh outside of our brain technically, right? Because it's so
yeah,
easy for us, but it's probably not for most people, right? That's the thing that's different, right?
yeah. In ideal team too, it's sort of like that, because when testing ideal, I think it is the most difficult team that I have tested around in the past few months, and I think that pretty much goes with in-game knowledge, I think, for me.
Because there's a lot of things we have to consider, like Pierce Fatal, the HP, Fell Bullet, does this, does that, yeah.
Yeah, and I think in these teams really looks methodical, to say the least, because on my examples, or on my recordings, they function the same,
Mm-hmm.
and and when making these types of decisions, or I think when I'm testing these teams, and I see a certain flaw around it, and then the testers will say the flaw to me, and then we'll think of the solutions on how to do it. Like, for example, like, in there, if it's negative SPU, you won't win in this floor, for example, in District 20. And
Yep.
so when our solution is to heal Yisang in 40
Yeah, I think
like
it's interesting
sanity stone.
how people think about like a solution as well, right? Because I personally help in creating ideal guide as well, right? I think it's very
Yeah,
interesting on how we, well, technically it's us three mostly, right? Me, you, and Salva,
yeah,
technically, for most of the time. It's interesting how we think of like a solution when something is blocked. For example, like Railway 4 floors, we thought it's very hard to do, but apparently it's not. But yeah,
yeah,
it's still
yeah.
hard
So
for some people, but yeah.
yeah, I still have difficulties running railway floor, but I think Salvo got measures around it, like countermeasures in order to do it, and I think that's one of the many things that other players have skill to do, I think.
Is we need more, basically we need more people to help as well, right? To make guides easier, because it's really hard
Yeah,
for one man, basically one person alone, to do all this testing and whatnot, especially if it's basically it's a guide that a lot of people use, right? For example, there's 50 people at this moment, like, reading your docs. Like, yeah, it's, if and either of one like ask question, and you have to answer them yourself, like what facts and whatnot. I think it's really hard. So yeah, need the
I think
help you get, I guess, right?
yeah, I think if if I need help, I think I'll also get a screen check around them, because right now when people come into, I think, on our channel, when they want to help, I think I can also measure how are they good at the game for
Mm-hmm.
me. 'Cause there's some people who recommends such things, and there's some people who also recommend to some solutions. And yeah, if I think if if I n- I think I want as much help as possible, but while also filtering it to to say the least.
Yeah, so you don't like some people like might swear like this. Let's say for example, right, like ideal team with, let's say with this unit it's a must do or something, but in actually it only works like probably like 1 in 3 chances or something similar to this, right?
Yeah,
But in their test they like swear it's working 100% of the time. So yeah, you don't really want that either, right? Because yeah.
yeah, and also I think there's some new people on the channel there, no, that helps, and you can also tell on how can they help, because some people
Mm-hmm.
really do help, like good, really do help, like in a really helpful way. Like I record some of their, I think sometimes I just test what they found out, and if I think that it's good or it's effective, I'm gonna implement it on my runs.
So yeah, basically 2 times filter it. For first time, well, like seeing how they do it themselves first. Then if
Yeah,
you think that's interesting or oh that might work, then you test it yourself. Then and then you put it inside your guides, basically, right?
yeah. They've been also really helpful, such as you guys. I think it's impossible for me to record or to document the ideal thing if it weren't for you guys.
Yeah, cause I think we spent. I think we both we not both. I guess three of us combined. I think it's close to 100 hours. I feel like just for the ideal team to reach where it's at currently.
Yeah, I think right now, what, like, first time we tested it, I think it's like 20 minutes when we first did it, or 18 minutes, and
Yeah,
now I
18
think
minutes ish. Yeah.
now when we're running it, or we're running it always, I think right now it functions like 13 to 14 minutes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not in like a very sweaty way like the Japanese speedrunners doing the fast menuing. I think what we're considering is the players who have average clicking speed and still
Yeah.
getting a good timers.
So not like Docker, right, where it's like if you're choosing you go give it a tap and instantly and he spams. But in our normal speed with our normal test, it's still faster than like other team as well.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. What do you think about charge team in Mirror Dungeon? Where do you like
Nah,
rank it in Mirror Dungeon?
nah. Uh, if in Mirror Dungeon Infinity, I think I would rate it high. But right now, if I'm rating it out of grinding, I think it is bottom of the barrel for me. It's funny.
What? Why do it like? What's the reason why it's bottom of the barrel currently? Is it like there's basically zero things like, for example, like
Oh,
Rapture
I
it
mean
has
the
drill, right?
yeah,
Like for example,
and
Rapture
when
have
I
drill, Burn have what you call glimpse of flames, and the other like
yeah
Tremor have biofile, right? Meanwhile, Charge
yeah
basically has nothing, right? Is it one of the reasons, or is there another reason?
I think you can get away with teams that don't have any status inflictions and still be pretty fast, like the Pierce team. But when when I tested Charge, I think what comes into my mind when playing it was the damage is pretty bad for me. And then the gifts do help a lot in ramping them up, but it takes an extra turn to just make them clear everything. And also, the problem is charge team doesn't really have much of a mono damage type. For example, like the W Corp IDs are mostly slash, and then the new IDs such as Queen of Hearts, Queen of Hearts Dawn, Red Eyes and Penitence Ryosho, they're blunt. So it's pretty confusing on which way I would like to go with them, because when I tested it, I found with like pretty I optimized charge team 2 and I just didn't release it because I didn't feel like it was good enough in order to be inside the guide. And when I tested around it, I think what the issue that I mostly notice right now is they suck at bosses because the damage isn't enough, or like the damage type isn't stable. As you know, I think if the team needs to be like 6 to 7 mono damage type identities in order to be good, and the team just really wasn't going around like that.
So one of the reasons was, yeah, some of the units are slash, some of units are blunt. It's just confusing, right?
Yeah.
Is it better to like, cause some of the charts have what you call envy, right? Is it better to for it to be envious instead, or
I think in my current charge team, I think it became envious too. Like
oh
the
yeah,
charge team I use really uses things like middle Sinclair,
mm-hmm.
and then some things I use is like full stop Honglu. It's weird. It's really weird because I think also envy and pride rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I think um from what I seeing from charge is identities that have envy and pride, because there's a certain ego gift that buffs their damage like 40% on a tier 1 gift. So I'm checking the identities that have as much pride and envy as possible.
So it's technically not like charge, but like a mixed charge with envy and even pride, right? At the moment, because of how weird charge is at right now.
Yeah, and most of right now the ego gifts right now of charge has been underwhelming to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it
And
has
then
been since like Mirror Dungeon 2, right? It has been
yeah,
underwhelming since then.
yeah, the major problem of it really is like the gifts are pretty bad. Even when the Warp Express gifts and you can get it in like floor 1, I think it is still pretty bad to me, at least, because you need so much things to make it work, and you need like a turn to even make them max conditionals, which is unfair, because in other teams you just need one tier 4 and it's good already. Needs like the tier 4 gift clear mirror calm water in order to be good,
Yeah,
and it's straight up flat 2.5 times dynamic. Ay, yeah,
it's static.
2.5 times
Yeah,
static. Yeah, it's static, sorry. And then charge is just like really dependent on the identities multipliers, because some of the things in charge gifts, they just have like pride damage up, and that's it. There's some things in like railway express, there's like more damage, more coin power, but it is not enough in order for it to be good.
it's not enough to justify using charge team. in a way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least poise can shred bosses easily, but charge really can.
So if you were to like rank the status, like pure status, right, in Mirror Dungeon,
Yeah.
what are your like lists from like the best to worst right now?
Least to best right now for status.
Best to least, sorry. With yeah, best
Best
to
to
least.
least.
Yeah.
Right now it's like one is rupture because of the new Heisho IDs.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the stack and the speed hasn't really been changed that much since the beginning. It just became like more consistent. Second is I think uh hmm I think right now for me a controversial take is sinking is better than burn right now
Oh,
for me.
like pure singing?
Oh no, not pure sinking.
Oh,
Pure sinking.
okay.
So, yeah, the team that I currently use
You're basically your glooming
is
team, right?
yeah, it's better than burn because what I do is in burn and gloom I don't do floor 5 anymore because it is too hard for me to do it. And so when I compare both of them, I think gloom is better in every way as much as possible. And third is burn, but it is also dependent on which mode do I play. Because if I'm if someone's asking to me if what is the best team for like brain off or like win rate, I think I'll recommend burn. But if they like a team that is extremely optimized for clearing, I'd recommend rupture.
Yeah. I
Yeah, so
actually tell
if
people that
extreme
as well, yeah.
yeah,
Because
if
brain
I
is more brain dead than rapture, right? Sorry.
yeah, and also burn can also be brain dead at least, but when I'm testing it, I think it's pretty worse than burn when it comes to brain dead grinding.
Because with rapture you kinda want to because I've been grinding rapture for quite a bit as well, right? For season 5.
Yeah,
Even with the trail, we still have to ego spam on railway packs to be fast, right? Meanwhile,
yeah,
burn spam is just what for much flame back then, right? I think,
yeah,
or either that or Indican style only one. Instead, like rapture, you have to do two, right?
yeah. In rupture, you have to do like 2 egos per bosses.
Yeah,
I
Yin
think
Long
yeah,
and Ebony Stem or the last one right now is a
yeah,
lot of
last
variation, right? For
yeah.
rapture.
There's a
Meanwhile,
lot of
burn is
variation.
just two, yeah.
Yeah, just win rate. But if I extremely optimize burn, I think it is in the third spot for me.
Oh,
If in the fourth place, I know it is status, right?
yeah, pure status.
It is not affecting. Yeah, I think fourth is Tremor. There's been behind the scenes stuff that I'm working around right now to make certain teams of Tremor good. But right now with when I collab with the other Mirror Dungeon Mirror Dungeon Guide creator, it's Test Blank. I think the I think his guide is in my guide too. You should check it out. So
Wait, which one
from
again?
what I
Sorry,
uh yeah, go to there and
the
go to
tremor.
read me. Go to read me.
Oh, read me. Wait.
Yeah, go to read me and then you'll see things in below in links. Yeah, I think
Uh.
there's like another MD guide by Test
Oh,
Blank.
yeah. I read this, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think people should check it out if they want some stuff too. So basically when you check Tremor, look at it. I think it's a different variation with me, but also the same. It
Like
is
it
it is
different way to roam basically, right?
yeah. And the thing there is uh like it is like on burn brain dead, like you're just win rating. But the thing about it is you need to spam egos for it to be faster.
Yeah, cause I
Like
tried,
the-
cause I
yeah,
tried this before, and then like Tremor is, I think it's like first few floors are like the worst feeling I've ever done because how slow it is. But yeah, with ego spam, I think it's possible. Yeah.
yeah, if in my variation I think all floors come into play too. But the gimmick around Tremor right now is there's a certain gift that kills the enemies whenever you kill the first wave of enemies. For example, if you kill 6 enemies on the front first turn, second turn, the four or six enemies on the back will just immediately be killed.
Yeah. So for
I
that,
think
you're probably what you call it? You're probably targeting floors that have multiple waves but have low HP instead of like a single
yeah,
wave boss, right? A single wave
yeah,
mobs, yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's what the difference is. And I think if I'm doing that, I think it is on par with Burn. I think, yeah. If I'm really just testing around right now. If there's some behind the scenes that I'm doing, like it is like kind of solo thing. I think, yeah. But right now it is extremely fun to do Tremor right now because of the bio venom vial gift.
Is it combined with the what you call it? The numerous salt ego? Or no?
Yeah,
Uh
yeah. I think yeah, that is correlated to crush bound ego.
because I have been seeing you and others tried that for like literal days, right?
Yeah, and we can't seem to work it well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Uh,
I think I can make it work well.
at the end of the day, it will all come back to a different it's a different variation of ideal, but it's worse, right? It all
Yeah,
comes back to that.
yeah. Like in the ideal, right? I didn't believe in Kozar back then when he did it, because when I tested it, it seems too hard for me. But then when it came around to me, and then I learned the ways on how to do it, or like you guys recommended me some stuff that makes it even better to run. I think it that's where it shines through, or when it became viable for me.
Yeah, I think it's the same for me. The first time I tried the ideal team was holy shit. This team is so ass. I'm gonna use it probably just for once and never use it again because of like how bad it is for me. But like after running it for 3 4 times, it's actually really fun and fast as well,
Yeah.
right?
Oh shit, you fuck up.
Yeah, fuck up. I think I pressed on the wrong skills there.
Yeah, you pressed on the wrong counter there.
Also, someone said I don't like Tremor because of how poor it feels to play pretty floor four where you get time killing time, but Biovenom is fun to use. I just vastly prefer point of charge it defends similar issues. Yeah, I think that's the problem of Tremors right now, right? Like first few floors are just a pain in the ass until you get time killing time with their fused ego gifts, right? Whereas like
Mm, yes.
others
And
are just coherently faster because you don't need specific pack fusion gift like burn and rapture doesn't need it, right?
yeah,
Well, except for Hell's Chicken, but Hell's Chicken is floors to compare to time killing time, right?
yeah. In my certain variations of Tremor right now, I think you don't need the time killing time floor anymore. But in the team I'm trying to cook on, I think you need the time killing time floor. But as of right now, the things that I did with, or the things that I lab with, like, can you show the MD guide right now?
Sorry, give me a second here. This one, right?
Yeah, can you
Uh,
show Tremor right now?
Tremor. Yep.
Yeah, I think right now this team right now, I think it is considered pretty okay-ish for me. I think when I ran this type of team, I think it took me like 21 minutes to clear this, and it's slightly starlight negative for me. And you don't even need the time killing time gifts. Sorry if this looks fucked up, but it is sort of kind of good for me when I tried to lab it, run it in the first place.
When people sing this like Tremor, I guess that's why you don't say this as only Tremor, right? Because
Yeah.
well, it's Tremor team. The only like there's only
That's pretty
three
fun.
Tremor, four Tremor ID if you count Sway Gregor as well, I guess. With the Sway Gregor as Tremor,
Yeah.
it
No,
was
I just really use it for the ego, honestly.
yeah. But like if people like saw what this team is like what
Oh,
how this team is Tremor, but like you have full stop duo, right?
yeah,
Like
it
Zwig
sort of
and Lee
became
Wee Sung as well. Is yeah.
yeah, it sort of became a full meme. But I think the main thing to think about this team is like it is specifically catered to killing groups of enemies. And it is catered to kill slash floors. That's why I pick Hell's Chicken right there.
So yeah, basically yeah, you're catering this to utilize Biovenom file as much as possible, right?
Yeah. I think it is to abuse the gift as much as possible because in floor 4 and floor 5 is now, right? Like
Yep.
10 enemies. Yeah. And the team pretty much capitalizes on that. But I think for me, if I'm gonna compare it to Tremor and Poise, I think if if the Poise run got pretty lucky for me, or if the crits land true, I think Poise is better. But right now, I think Tremor is better than Poise right now.
Like Tremor is more consistent than Poise, right?
Yeah, because in Poise right now, I think you need to do some certain things in order for it to be good. Like for example, there's some pretty specific niche that you need to consider.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is the gift acquisition order. It's the Nebulizer and Horseshoe. Yeah, and that's pretty hard to deal with in these types of teams. So it's like is it worth it? I think for me is no. So like I really consider Tremor better than Poise because the pathing is also more consistent than it. Because in because in Poise, I think it is sort of random to do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Poise is really fun for me, of course. When I try to test or lab around it, but at the end of the day, I think it is pretty hard for me to also make it consistent to farm with because a lot of the time, like 30% of the time, I don't get the gifts I need from it because of the gift acquisition order, something like that.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I think I asked you about it like few weeks ago. Like if you choose wait, let me if
Yeah.
you
If
if you get like nebulizer before cigarette holder wait if you
Oh
get
yeah,
cigarette holder before nebulizer, the cigarette holder doesn't work on turn one,
doesn't work.
even when you have voice. Some of those things, right?
Some of those things for it to be good.
Yeah, and you have to bank
Yeah.
on that. Yeah, I think on burn itself as well. I tried it for like 5 6 times. I have like a lot of the times first either I ran off the resource or it's just really hard for me to get what I want. Right?
Yeah, the things that you really need doesn't come up consistently or doesn't
Yeah,
come up in the store.
it's
Yeah,
one of the problems currently, right?
yeah, and it's also, I think, the game's fault also because these things are like poorly designed for us.
Yeah, that thing shouldn't happen, basically, right? But yeah,
Yeah, it shouldn't happen basically. Yeah, if
also,
in fair also what?
yeah, also after sorry after Tremor, what's the fifth? Sorry, after Tremor, then poise, right? So
Yeah, it's poised because of the things I mentioned. It is pretty good. I think it can be better than Tremor, but it relying on crit first turn, I think that really irks me off.
yeah,
There's some variations too that makes it insta crit on turn one, but I think it is not worthwhile to do.
too much effort for like little payout, basically, right?
Yeah, like when I can do perfect turns on poise, like if like for example floor 4, there's 10 enemies, right? And you need to kill all of them as fast as possible. For example, you need to kill them in 2 turns. A lot of the time I can't really kill them consistently that much without critting.
Hmm. So it's become like it's basically become a gamble of you needing to crit or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I got. The thing that's what I hate the most about it.
So what's the next one? Is it bleed then?
Yeah, it is bleed. The thing about bleed is that it it sucks. Like even with the La Mancha Land identities, I think they didn't make much of a difference, and the mechanics around it is pretty weird also because the key Bloody Miss holder manager Don, and I was planning around manager then for like a bit, and then I found out that you can't really make much of like things to make her work, because I was really hoping for her to get her second skill AoE in turn 1 or turn 2, but I just can't really do it consistently.
Yeah, I think the problem with burn as well is compared to like other status before, like the top four status, right?
Yeah,
It's it doesn't have any way of sort of damage dealing ability ego gifts, I guess, in a way like
yeah,
thrill and whatnot, right? And it's very easy to just stack bleed. We are like what's it called? Wound clear it, right? It's very easy
yeah,
to stack it to 99. And then basically other gift doesn't really matter anymore. Even back then on Mirror Dungeon 3,
yeah,
where I think the best was Blois, right?
yeah,
The best was Blois. It's like it's basically you pick wound, clear it, and go full on poise, basically, right? Because
yeah,
if wound clear it is technically all you need for bleed.
yeah. When it comes to stacking, I think all you need is one ID for it to be 99 stack because of
Yeah,
the certain rules. Yeah, but if only there's a gif in MD normal where I can proc the bleed count, the bleed stat while them being staggered. I think that really is a way for it to be a fast team. But right now it it looks bad right now because the nerf in MD5 in Bloody Mist was so bad, it basically made it unusable.
yeah, it's basically the same thing with what you call it. Uh,
Burn.
no, poise as well, right? With Lucky Pouch because
Yeah,
back then Lucky Pouch was really good. Then it's become shit after like Mirror Dungeon 3. It's nerfed to the ground
yeah.
basically, right? Yeah.
You know, it's ass. I think
Also,
that's
yeah.
what I.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I. That's what I hate about Project Moon. They keep nerfing these gifts to the ground, and then it will never be used anymore.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Also, also yeah. So that's 7, right? Technically, after with charge, because charge is 7, and we talk about it already, right?
Yeah,
If you say, let's say, if you have unlimited starlights, right? So you can pick all grace buffs,
yeah.
and ego gives search. Is the tiers gonna change a lot, or will it be the same for you?
Hmm. Hmm.
Because currently we are thinking about starlight neutral gain, right? For most of it.
Yeah. If I'm gonna use so much, if I'm gonna use infinite starlights, what would be better? Hmm. I think it changes a little bit for me. I think when I do that, I think burn is gonna be way over the top.
Way over what? Sorry.
Sorry. If we're doing infinite starlight runs, I think burn is gonna be better than right now because you can build ego gifts easily and the damage is enough for you to one shot everything.
Yeah, because the
But
current problem of burn was the amount of ego gifts we need to take, right?
yeah, are like so much back then in burn you need one gift in order for it to be good. But now you need like five tier four gifts for it to be good right now, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I think hmm 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 is Rupture gonna be better? I think
I don't know actually if Fracture gonna do better because it's not
yeah
gonna change much either way, right? For Rapture.
yeah it's not gonna change much for Rupture. I think it'll change much on bleed. I think if if there's a strand, if like if we're watching right now is ideal, right? It
Yeah.
abuses sharp needle. If I think you can make bleed better if in infinite starlight for just picking sharp needles and then using Mercala. I think that's also a good. That's also like a good way to make it better.
Yeah, I think my old strat for Mirror Dungeon Infinite was yearning Mikala's pub, basically.
Yeah,
Because how
that's
great it is, right?
yeah. That was like months ago, right? The in MD Infinity. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
used I yeah. I've used Mercala strat in MD Infinity and I think
Hello? Wait,
oh
what?
hello? Oh
Oh,
yeah. Sorry. My
no, no, I
Wi-Fi
thought my,
just
yeah, I thought mine was disconnected because I have the issues before, right? Because like, wait,
yeah.
what?
My Wi-Fi got like sorry.
Yeah, go ahead,
When
sorry.
I what I said is I use Mercala strat in MD Infinity 2 and I think yeah, it's good too. When I tried it, it's very very good.
Also, speaking of Mirror Dungeon Infinity, are there any plans to make guide for Mirror Dungeon Infinity?
Hmm. When I made it like months ago in MD5, I think I've I've come to like a tons of difficulty testing around it. Maybe because the game mode was too long. I think I think I won't have any plans making Mirror Dungeon Infinity Guide soon because right now my plan is to make a page about achievements which is like ongoing progress because there's this creator chaos composer that is making a guide about it,
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about it as well, but
and then I'm
like I don't
researching
know
it.
how to basically how to tackle it because yeah, if I
Yeah,
make a video about it, it will get more right because right now it's 43, right?
yeah.
So it's
I
gonna
think
be it's gonna have more
70 level
55 at
70.
least, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be level 55 or 70. Yeah,
And yeah, it's
that's what.
like I don't want if I want because I usually make videos right because I don't want to make videos when I it's a part by part. I think it's
Yeah,
counterintuitive because some of the what you call some of the achievement will probably like if you do this one you can probably do the other one as well. That's what I mean, right? It's not optimum, it's not efficient in my opinion
yeah,
to make a guide like right now, but but like just like other guides and whatnot, I guess you have to do it as fast as possible because if you're waiting that long, that a lot of people will watch it already, will watch another guide already, right?
oh yeah, that's a
And,
conflict around it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, I have a question, but also yeah, someone now thinking good. I have Wild Hunt, but don't know which path to choose between other status. I think Wild Hunt is not saying that he's bad at Mirror Dungeon, right? It's just he's too slow compared to if you want to be fast as Mirror Dungeon. I think it's too slow, right? Because he needs to have the horse. He needs to have Dullahan, right? Basically.
yeah. You need also that tier 1 gift for it to be good.
I think Rex wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the major flaw around Wild Hunt Heathcliff and why I didn't choose him is because you need a turn to ramp him up to in order for him to ride his Dullahan, which is pretty bad for me.
It's basically a waste of time already. Even if
Eh,
he deals a lot of damage to bosses, he's probably either A gonna be a burden in other stages or B like you will bring him and other unit as well, and that's like not Starlight neutral anymore, right? Because imagine if you have to bring
Yeah,
like 8 units instead of like 7, your Starlight gain will reduce, and yeah, you'll be running at the neutral at a negative. And I think your guide is pretty cool for the way that it's really tried to stay at Starlight neutral, right?
yeah, that's what comes into my mind on this because the back then I have the mindset of like I need this team to be like 90 grays or else it's not good economy wise.
Yeah, because people
So now,
don't want what a Starlight negative, right? Even if it's faster than like, if like let's say it's 20-minute run if Starlight neutral and it's 17 minutes run if it's Starlight negative, even by if it's like negative 30, people will choose the 20 minutes instead of like 17 minutes one, right? Yeah.
because they don't want to get ran out of Starlight and also people don't like this specific things also when it comes to Starlight. There are some people that have X around teams that are Starlight negative, such as the fastest speedrun right now in Ideal. They said it isn't farmable because it was like 400 Starlight negative,
Yep.
so they didn't consider it as an actual legit grinding mode.
But like yeah, whereas the fastest wait, let me actually check speedrun.com. Wait, give me a second here.
Japanese guy, right?
Yeah, the Inodog. Inodog is actually on my Discord server. He fucking
Joined?
he joined me just to like firstly just to ask, right? Because I cover a video about him in my ideal guide. But yeah,
Yeah.
after that he was like every new record that he gets he floats into me like fuck you.
Where?
he like not flaunts I guess, but yeah, he like screenshots the timer and whatnot and send it to me like,
Oh.
and like, yeah, I got
Oh.
your first because it was on Starlight Neutral, right? I posted this
Yeah.
just for a video that will make, and next day is, oh, this is a good concept, and he tries it and like, I take your record, haha, like, oh. I mean, it's a playful, yeah. He's a cool dude, I guess. But yeah, in this alone, right, unrestricted is like 8 minutes. Starlight positive
Minutes.
at 10 minutes and 15. It's basically only 2 minutes different, right?
Yeah. It's insane, dude.
Yeah, I kind of don't get it why people said like ideal team is not efficient, not ideal for grinding because it's Starlight negative, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
And actually,
But now
it's kind of, it's not really negative because it depends on like how desperate you are on choosing packs, right?
yeah. And it's also on our in our testings on our simulations where borderline made a code. I think it is neutral because it is
I,
neutral and I
I think
chose
it
the
is
code.
neutral. Yeah, if you choose like 5 packs, it's neutral by a bit.
Yeah. If you choose like 4 to 3 packs, I think it is neutral.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Inudog is on iOS because iOS is apparently faster than PC for animation. That's the
Yeah.
secret stress. It's funny how iOS is like faster than even PC. If you, even if
Yeah.
your PC is like very good, right? It's still faster just because of the animation alone.
Yeah. When I my emulator right now is iOS. I play on iOS emulator right now. So I noticed the difference between ego animations because when I use Tarnished Blood on Honglu, it feels a much more faster than Team.
Yeah, I think someone on the RR thread posted, right? Like
Yeah.
if you hold it,
Yeah, this
the sound is like, yeah, not
yeah, the
synced
sound is
because
not
of how
cutting off.
fast the
Yeah.
animation is, yeah.
Yeah. When you fast click the ego right now, I think it is not as fast.
Yeah. iOS is way
Yeah.
faster for some reason. We don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Oh shit, two
Eh,
turns.
Yeah, that's why that's my advantages too when I emulated on
Oh,
iOS.
so that's why you have like better times on average from when I tried it. Oh yeah, I
Oh yeah.
forgot about, yeah.
Yeah, I emulate on iOS.
Yeah, iOS is faster than Steam for some reason.
Yeah, weird. Because in because Limbus is optimized for s- for desktops, right?
Yeah, even back then, right? At like the first years of Limbus, because I played on phone, right?
Yeah, and it was hell back
It
then.
was hell back then. And like every 40 minutes, you will just crash and like some random
Yes.
lags and whatnot. Your phone's heating up, and now it's faster for some reason, and we know it because of a random, I guess, because of a Japanese speedrunner that use it, and it's actually faster, right? It's kind of weird seeing that.
Yeah. It's weird because in Android Limbus is slower, but in iOS it's faster, which is weird.
Yeah, for the first battle, it was laggy as hell. Yeah, I think the iOS is very laggy at first as well. Now I haven't tried it yet because I uninstalled it on my phone, right? Because like
Yeah.
if it's laggy, might as well play it on like PC, and I don't want to play Limbus on phone anymore. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
beside the point. But the iOS is
Maybe
quite faster for some reason.
yeah, maybe he because also he uses iPad for me. I think
Maybe, I
so
guess, yeah.
it's because of that.
But his what you call, like, his reflectors fast as well, right? So yeah, it matters to that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
You,
when I saw his hands, that
yeah, you have a king for
damn.
his hands, right?
Nah, I'm just joking, man.
Yeah, surely, right?
Oh, chill, chill. I'm just joking around it. Oh, yeah, I'm just joking around it, dude.
Also, yeah, back to the topic. I guess if
Yeah, back to the
someone
top.
wants to help you make a strat or help you in any way, is there a way to make it possible? Like, if someone actually have a concrete idea of a run, let's say a brand new strat that is like 20-ish minutes or something, right? Also, what criteria does it need to make it into the your guide, basically? Because you don't take all of the guides there from people, right? If you
Yeah,
have a standard of like which team is good enough and which team is not.
I think I think they also they can contact me in Discord and then send some things. For example, if they have into mind and then they say it's faster, I think I love it. And then if the idea becomes good and if their idea is good when I tested it, and yeah, I think I think that's when I know that I should trust them, because right now there are some people that have been recommending good ideas, and now I'm just like erranding them to do something.
Yeah, like me on ideal of every time you need
Yeah,
some calculation, you ask me for like the same
yeah,
things for like 20 times. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember that.
yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember that one time that I asked you for so many times about the calculations of fell bullet with
Yeah,
minimum loss. Yeah, yeah. I think it's also because I can't really count, or I can't really utilize the calculator that much, especially in the railway thread.
it's quite complicated. If you just wait for some minutes to make a speed run on a new fit,
Yeah, and then I'm also lazy. I'm,
it
I'm
probably
lazy to count stuff.
yeah. I mean, speed running stuff in general, like whether it's MD or railway, it's not really doesn't have like a positive reputation, I guess, in a way, right?
Yeah, because I, I know that Limbus math is plus and minus, but when I look at the calculator, I just stress out because there's so much things to
Yeah,
account
it's
for.
actually a lot of stuff for the calculator. Yeah,
Yeah, so like I leave the rest of calculations up to you all, and I'll just test it. Whatever works.
might as well ask other people to do it for you, basically, right?
Yeah, and also I'm just really lazy to do it because it's a lot of headache.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of your plate already, right? Like,
Mm, I
let's
guess.
say not for ideal, right? Because I basically know
Yeah.
how long ideal is, but like how
Yeah.
long do you and probably others, because you ask some other people as well, and some others are willing to do it as well, right? But like how long on well, probably on average, right? How long does it take to make a strat from like the start
Mm,
until a phase that you think, oh, this is pretty good already. I think I can publish it on my guide. Like how long does it take?
I think if I found a new strategy for a certain status, I'll upload it in 2 days. But if I'm if I'm if I'm taking it into perspective, if when I found a team that works and then I'm optimizing it to be as best as possible, I think the time frame for it is 2 weeks minimum, or maybe if I'm doing if I'm gonna estimate it in ROIs, I think it is also like 40 to 50, because all of it comes into like um theorizing what works and then testing it if it really works. So I think 50 hours is a good baseline. So I think if in 1 month there's like new set of IDs incoming or new gifts incoming and I need to test it. Usually in 2 weeks I'll get the best results, and then next two updates comes out and the team is completely different. I think it also takes like, I don't know, maybe 20 hours to make it better again. I think 10 to 20 hours is a good estimate to make it better again.
Say from scratch is techniques from scratch is like 50 hour, I think. And
Yeah,
after that, if there's new thing, because you have to check if it's actually better or not, right?
yeah,
If you think it's better, it probably take you like 10 or 20 more hours just to test it if it's good or not.
yeah. If for example, when the new, like right now when the Hongyuan Honglu came out, I think it took me like 6 hours get in order for me to get the results that I like. 6 hours doesn't seem that long to me, I think. But yeah, 6 hours just for an ID is stupid.
Yeah. Also, someone commented, isn't every strat just basically get a tier 4 gifts with their attack types like burn or rapture or something, right? And use clear mirror, calm water, and nebulizer.
Mm, not because I don't really recommend Nebulizer a lot because it's a tier 2 gift with like 6 different poise tier 2 gifts, and it's like you fuse for it, you have 1/6 to get it. So I don't really recommend doing this. But most of my teams, like, yeah, in most of my teams also use tier 4 gifts a lot. That's true, but I really don't recommend doing clear mirror calm water with nebulizer. I think yeah, but when it comes to things like mirror dungeon infinity, I think it is really used a lot there. But right now most of my teams right now doesn't really use clear mirror calm water because if I'm aiming for the gifts that I like, and for example I need like 4 tier 4 gifts from like rupture, for example I need fragment of desire, fragment of rupture, trail, and maybe pierce memory. I don't think I have enough cost or slot in order to fuse for calm mind and calm water, and also for clear mirror calm water to be useful, I need to fish for nebulizer, which is very expensive
Yeah,
because yeah,
because the reason is that already one out of 6 basic tier, right? Yeah. I think
yeah,
that's a reason why you don't use a lot of clear miracle water, but as usual, if you can get it, right?
yeah,
Like
get
it's
it.
like why not? Yeah, you can get it, but it's not like you don't have to get it because of like how ego gives not specific, but like how many ego gifts that you need for the strat to work. It's really
Yeah,
hard for people to just get it basically for free, right?
yeah. For example, in burn, if I can just get the burn rock, and I can just get the calm water. Would I get clear mirror calm water instead? I think I'll get fragment of hellfire because nebulizer isn't really like the best in terms of getting it for
Like
me
it's not
as a,
effective, right? It's not as effective as other gifts, basically.
yeah. Well, I'm not undermining clear mirror calm water. It's a good 2.5x static, but
Yeah,
in terms for me to make it consistent to get, I think I don't recommend it at all.
yeah. As so, it's like it's if you can get it for free without fusing, yeah, go ahead. Then if you like, but don't get out of your way to get it, right?
Yeah, and there's also that some teams that prioritizes floors that don't really need that much damage, and you only need applications for it to be good. for example, rupture, you don't really need damage gifts for it to be good. Also, burn doesn't really need clear mirror calm water for in order for it to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, also gloom too, also sinking. Sinking doesn't really need clear mirror calm water in order to be good because their application is really nice and it's better than just getting the flat dynamic, a flat static of clear mirror calm water.
But is it because of like what you call it? You have crafted the teams to not rely as much as sorry, what's calling it, to not rely with poise basically, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you technically crafted the teams with ego gifts in mind, just say like rapture with trail, right? So yeah,
yeah.
instead of
If
like the actual IDs, you crafted the guide with trail in mind. So
yeah,
you don't really need the IDs to do actual damage.
yeah, you need the IDs to deal, to inflict as much
Yeah, it's basically
potency.
an infliction bot basically, instead of like damage for most of them.
Yeah. And hey, if I can get Nebulizer consistently, I'll get it. But right now, no. Even in Poise, I'm having difficulty getting it.
I mean, you
Um
can.
yeah, gift search exists now, by the way, to make it better, but is it worth it than just getting another gift? I think no. But in Poise, yeah, you definitely gift search for it.
But yeah, technically, is it worth getting Nebulizer instead of like, let's just say, Grand Welcome or like Sharp Needles and Threads? Like there's a lot of other things that are clearly better than Nebulizer, right? Starlight just for that.
Yeah. And also in Ideal, right? The Nebulizer isn't really that much of a high priority.
Yeah, currently no, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because it's not
What the
that
fuck?
good.
But yeah,
But
I think we kinda left Nebulizer out, right?
yeah, kind of left Nebulizer out of the window right now.
Yeah, because it doesn't really make things better.
Yeah,
First of all,
but
second of all, it's really hard to get it consistently.
yeah, but if Project Moon decided to insert it in starter gifts, I would definitely get it. I'd definitely get it if it was in starter gifts.
Yeah. Wait, oh yeah, it's not because yeah. But I think
Yeah,
it's too
because
OP to be in starter gifts, I guess.
yeah, true, but yeah, who knows? I want to get it in starter gifts, please.
Yeah.
I don't want to fish for it. I don't want to search for it. I don't want to give search for it. It costs like 70 grace, right? It costs 70 starlight.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Step is started just for the
Yeah.
first one as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks mostly.
Also,
But in
speaking of your guides, right? Sorry. What drives you to like make guides and share it with potentially like a thousand of others? Because there's at least at any point 50 people reading your guides, right? Like, what's the
yeah.
motivation behind it?
It was funny because before that guide, I was testing that one team in mind that it somehow got kind of popular at some point. You know that, right? With Don Sinclair and Maid Ryoshu.
Yeah,
And
I've heard, but I never actually tried it.
you've never tried it, yeah. When I it it took me like a month to make it better, com- I've communicated with a lot of people to try to make it better. And then when I gave up on it, I was like, what if I applied that shit to some teams, and then I exist, and then it existed, and I know I know there's not that much mirror dungeon guide now back then. Back then I was seeing like, yeah, bleed is good, burn is good, but yeah, there's some lot of misinformation going on with mirror dungeon, and then my guide is sort of a way to mitigate all of those misinformations.
Because there's basically not a lot of like specific units mirror dungeon guides, right? Because I think
Yeah,
first of all, like it's some of if you're making a specific team, there's not a lot of people that have like let's just say seven of the units that you needed, right? First of all, right?
yeah,
Like second of all, like if it's really specific, people like if I don't have something, what could I replace it? Like yeah, just some
yeah,
people that asked earlier as well, right? It's really hard to cater for a lot of people. I think that's one of the reason why there's not a lot of mirror dungeon guides as well. And I think
yeah,
back then because of the rupture, let's say like burn and rupture, right? Because there's two of the best one back then.
yeah,
Like you don't really need anything, right? It's just you just pump win rate and you suddenly win.
yeah.
Whereas right
That's
now
really,
it's way different because of the nerf. You don't deal enough damage to one shot boss anymore.
yeah. The nerves really just hit a nerve on me right now. Right now, I really need to get some certain skills to make it good.
Yeah, it's like basically make burn and rupture really hard to be consistent now.
Yeah, it's really hard for it to be like as good as before. I mean, you can still make it as good as before, but it's really like really hard to get it.
Yeah, but I guess I'm glad Kozer made the ideal team because it's
Yeah,
really fast. Yeah.
yeah. I'm glad. Uh, Ideal team existed because I really enjoyed doing or grinding with ideal right now.
Yeah,
Because if
compared to
I'm
other teams, right? Yeah.
yeah, when I'm grinding for burn or rupture, I just trust my mind about it. Because back then you really don't care much about the sins you have, but right now you have certain sins to get in order for it to be good.
Yeah, there's a lot. The requirement basically got really high, right?
Yeah, the requirements really got higher. Like back then, you really just need Bonnie Stem and Tears of Tarnished Blood. Hey, yeah, or Lasso. And now you need like 3 to 4 egos to make it good, plus Solemn Lament Gregor.
Yeah, I think you're abusing Solemn Lemon Gregor too much. But yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's how it is, right? It's just to basically negate the thrill nerf.
Trill Nerf, yeah. Because at the end of the day, Trill is really just Trill is not like it's not like a multiplier. Um it is really just a gift to instantly pop your stat. So I think 99 times 12 it proc exactly like 99 times 12. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like the key thing for me right now is how to proc as much rupture as possible.
which yeah,
For yeah.
which is now it's like 20 extra steps now, right?
Yeah, it's 20 extra steps now. As of bat, then you just really need like win rate and you just win.
Because I haven't done Mirror Dungeon yet. Mirror Dungeon that much after Mirror Dungeon 3, right? Because I don't really need to, first of all, and like it just got boring for me, right? But
Yeah,
then in Mirror Dungeon 5, I found the Raptured team. Well, probably not yours, but yeah, I found the Raptured team
yeah,
first that you basically same as yours. I don't know who is from. It's on the what you call it's on the Project Moon community hub thingy. I think you know who the person is, right?
Oh, it's Zola, right?
Was it
Oh,
Zula? No, right?
Zola
It's
or Nora?
Nora. It's Nora,
It's
yeah.
Nora. Oh yeah.
I read it for a while and like, oh, this
Fun,
actually
yeah.
make things really fast compared to like I don't know 20-25 minutes. Like I know how the
Yeah.
strat works basically, right? Like the rapture works, but people are like making it to be more efficient as possible. I think it's like
Yeah.
a cool thing to me that people are making mirror dungeon as efficient as possible because at the end of the day, if you want new IDs and you don't have lunacy for it, you want to grind, right?
Grind food. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better to like as a railway player, right? I think it's better to optimize mirror dungeon than to optimize railway because if you optimize railway, right? What did you get? Basically, a low turn banner that does nothing. We know if you
Yeah.
mirror dungeon, you can get units faster, right? Yeah, I think that's cool. But mirror dungeon, I guess people called it mirror dungeon gooning, right?
Yeah. It's called back to gooning, back to mines.
Yeah, because of how I guess how not serious. I guess like because of how not what's the correct not intensive. I guess it's kind of intensive, right? Like yeah, how
Yeah.
high we need to have a lot of effort to make things as efficient as possible.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the fun of it, right? Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
have at
There's
least have fun when making these kind of guides?
you or wait.
You. Do you at least have fun when like making guides?
It comes to a point where it becomes enjoyable, but there comes to a point where it's really became a core for me. A chore. It really became a chore for me because it really comes down for me making it into a habit because really back then I think like 4 months ago, even when I'm in class I was checking the guide. I was always checking the guide. My guide isn't always in front page, and I would just think about it for a while, and then I would just think how to improve it a lot. But
Yeah,
right right now, I think when Ideal got introduced to us, I think that's like the last time I really enjoyed making the guides. But right now, I think I'm not I'm not like super enjoyed about it. But I think it comes for me as like, yeah, I gotta make a guide again. I gotta lab it, isn't it? Yeah, I'll do
because
it. I think
I made this now. Like I made it and people relied on this already, so I have to do this. Just like yeah, it's not like
yeah,
basically like not a hobby anymore to you, right? Because like yeah, basically are forced to do it because new things are
yeah,
happening and yeah, people relied now a lot of people are relied on you for guides as well.
yeah.
So yeah,
It also
yeah, I
comes.
have to make it good. And you have a kind of reputation, I guess, for making a hyper efficient strat, basically, right? So yeah, you
Yeah.
have to leave your name to it, which is kind of a curse in itself because yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
like
wow, Nebulizer, insane.
insane.
Wow.
But yeah,
No
even if
way.
you don't want to, like you have to, yeah.
Yeah. And I kind of want to retire too at the same time, but like I really don't want to.
Because there are no one that will take the keep basically right after you.
There will be no one like that wants to take the guide. No one wants to lab 10 teams. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
guess it's a it's a good thing that they have a lot of helper as well, right? That let me check. I think there's a lot of it, right?
yeah, good thing people have come to help a lot. I mean, back then it was just like five of us, and then it's mainly just me labbing like 6 teams. And right now there's a lot that labs right now. There's a lot that gives recommendations in order for it to be good.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that even on the mirror dungeon thread, right? The
Yeah.
the thread called again? Mirror Dungeon 5 and 6 optimization thread.
Yeah, this
Peop
is this is made 4 months ago, by the way. This is 4 months ago.
oh this yeah, there's a lot of people that make what's it called, like trying a new thread as well. Like I think Pizza does with Rapture right now, right? Try to do Ebony
Yeah.
spam and whatnot, right? Currently,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's not a lot of people that want actively to take like a lot of it at once.
Yeah. And also back then, people don't really respect Mirror Dungeon as much as right now.
Yeah, cause
This
I'm pretty sure, like, cause back then Nicole just like, why would I think I still have the same kind of sentiment,
sentiment.
yeah, sentiment about it, because like, why would I do what you call it again? Why would I specifically choose to not use skill 3 over like I choose skill 2 over skill 3 if I can just
Yeah.
win red auto, right?
Yeah. I I think like like that right now, as in back then, people
Mm-hmm.
people really just think about Mirror Dungeon as like, yeah, this thing is boring, I gotta do it at least twice a day. I want to grade for IDs, but it is so boring, and it is so and it is very easy to do it. I just find it so boring. As to right now, people are having struggles, or even people are right now because the difficulty is right there slapping you in front of your face.
Wait, I want to ask something, but I don't remember what I want to ask. Wait, give me a second here.
Wait,
Uh, but yeah, either way, do you think win red only dungeon infinity is possible? Like without ego, right? It's just win red and enter. You can't choose the ego gifts, but like without egos,
wait, what is the question again?
do you think
Sorry.
win red only mirror dungeon infinite is possible?
It is definitely possible.
Like
Yeah, I think it is
wh-
definitely possible.
what do you think is best thing for it? Is it charge?
Yeah, I think it is Charge or Tremor. But for right now, I think Charge is the best.
But I guess that's come to a point like, why don't you want to use ego if you're playing Mirror Dungeon Infinite, right? If it, like, let's just say Tremor, right?
Yeah.
And it's like not non-focus encounter, right? Like, wouldn't you want to use the new Mersault ego instead, right?
I think, yeah, you can, but also people don't really like making things harder for them just to get the same results, if
Yeah,
you know
but
what
I
I
guess
mean.
that's Mirror Dungeon Infinite, right? But like, yeah,
Yeah.
in my opinion, Mirror Dungeon Infinite, you have to put at least a bit of effort, because you don't choose Mirror Dungeon Infinite to farm, right? It's usually just for
Yeah.
achievement.
Yeah, it is for fun achievement for me.
Yeah, fun or achievement, not just for like farming, right?
Yeah. I think I think people really do Mirror Dungeon Infinity for solo runs, I think. But also I think people really really run Mirror Dungeon Infinity for achievement. The thing that I can do right now, I think it is job of other people to make teams about achievements.
Yeah, I kind of want to make it, but like at the same time, I don't, right? It's like a dilemma, I guess.
Yeah, it is just way too stressful to make it.
Yeah, cause I can. Oh shit, is it? Wait,
Yeah, it lives.
I list. Oh, 6, nice.
It lives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, wait, what are you saying again? I have a memory at goal which I shouldn't have stopped that.
Wait. I think it's about Mirror Dungeon Infinity and achievement teams. Yeah. I think that's about it.
No, I literally forget what I was about to say. What the
Right.
fuck?
But what I said is achievement teams are not my job anymore. It's other people's job.
Yeah. Also, yeah, do you want more like team killing eagles, or like any specific specific gimmicks you have in mind for Mirror Dungeon? Like right now, it's only, well, it's technically only what you call Foul Bullet, right, for killing allies, team killing eagles, basically for Mirror Dungeon. Do you want like to have more than him? I guess to have more options, or like what gimmick do you want for Mirror Dungeon to be better? What
Hmm.
what ego or what IDs do you think like will make Mirror Dungeon fun again? Because Ideal is fun, right? We can agree on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I agree on that. So ideal is very, very fun. I think for me, this there's not much to think about or the egos or IDs that makes it seem better. I think for me right now is better WoW egos for me because
Yeah,
right now the WoW egos right now have been pretty underwhelming for Mirror Dungeon.
I guess except for the new ones, right?
The new one, the Crash one was pretty good, but
I guess Yinlong is good as
wasn't
well, no?
good. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think the things are good right now is in they can. Oh yeah, the recent WoW egos has been pretty good. I think yeah, the
I think it's just
recent
the
WoW
old WoW ego that doesn't
the
have
old one.
multiplier, right? Because those old ego doesn't have multiplier,
Yeah,
dynamic
they just have
multiplier, yeah,
buffs. Yeah, they just have buffs.
and doesn't scale as much. Like Sun
Yeah,
Shower was very good back then, right?
yeah, yeah. It
But
was
then,
fairly good back then in D5, but right
yeah,
now it
but
just
right now it's just, yeah,
also
unusable. Nobody use
yeah
it anymore,
yeah nobody use it in Mirror Dungeons anymore.
which is
I
kind of
think
sad, right? In a way.
yeah, egos being overcreep and underused. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, but also think a very good ego be would be another burn ego or I guess like hmm like or poise ego that kills enemies instantly, I think.
like Tora Ryoshi kills. Oh, but kills
Yeah,
ally, right? Yeah,
yeah. Torakaga it kills? I thought it only damages and damages allies.
yeah.
Yeah. Torakaja is also useful too, but I don't think it's
But I don't
necessary.
think it's as good as Foul Bullet right now, cause it's basically both the same, right? I think Foul Bullet is good is because it has two status basically, so you can use two rocks. Well, three rocks with the pierce, I guess,
Yeah.
right? And with the ego surge, you can basically get it for free over and over again. I think we have tried to use other egos like Ebony Stem and whatnot. It
Yeah.
doesn't come
Bonus.
close. Doesn't come
I
close to
think
how easy Foul Bullet is. I think Ebony, and I think you tried for a week, right? The
yeah.
Tremor one.
Yeah, the crush bound.
Yeah.
Wait, is it yeah. I think no one comes close around to beating Phil Bullet at this point. I don't think anything can be I don't think anyone can beat Ideal right now, even next WoW Eagles. Because it is really accidental. Like I didn't I didn't knew it was that good. Then suddenly it became such a perfect ego for it.
Yeah, like I don't think it was even that good as well, cause yeah, it's probably good for railway. That's the only reason I take it, right? First it's limited,
Yeah,
second it's for railway, probably for railway things. So yeah, I just take it. But the
yeah,
parent is very good, right? It's very weird.
yeah, people also overlooked it, right? Like
Yeah,
back then when it was in kit. it looks overwhelming in niche, right?
Yeah, because I think it's from killing killing allies as well, right?
Yeah, that's what makes it
I
at. But right
think
now,
back then on season 4, especially season 5, people don't really like to kill allies that much. The sentiment's still negative about killing people, right?
yeah,
But right now, yeah.
but
Even
right
in
now
Railway.
it's
Wait, what? Why the fuck am I losing?
yeah. What the fuck happened?
Also, yeah, the
Oh,
question is actually, do we need more ID that kills other for benefit, or IDs that give benefits on that, like LCE Sang or AB, LCE Faust, I guess, right? Do you
for
think we need a lot more of those IDs?
I think for story, yes, but in Mirror Dungeon, it doesn't really matter. Those things wouldn't die easily in Mirror
Yeah,
Dungeon.
I mean LCE Faust dies pretty fast, right? But yeah, the
Yeah,
thing I hate about the thing I hate about if you kill someone you get benefits, right? Or if you kill your if the unit kill itself you get that benefit. I think the problem is it makes railway, because I'm mainly railway player. It makes railway really boring in a way, I guess, and you cannot even like raise some units because of it, right? Because in the like like in a year or like half a year, these units might be able to be sacked off to get more more scene resources, and then you can shift a turn and whatnot. I think that's like I really hate that part, that like just like say LC Sang is pretty fun ID to use, right, most of the time,
yeah,
but because of railway I cannot basically level it past level 1. I have to put it at level 1, so it just insta lock me out of some IDs, which I think I really hate that about Limbus, especially they don't have the leveling, right?
yeah, yeah. That's what it sucks. Like, there's no really good customization to downgrade
Yeah.
something.
Wait, why I'm losing? What the
Like,
fuck? But yeah, sorry.
yeah, yeah. Right now, i- like the railway players also infected Mirror Dungeons because right now you need like low level IDs to make it work.
Yeah. Also, I think I think the reason why Ideal is out is because railway players basically cannot do anything because of this. The lowest turn strat currently, the best strat currently is you need like 3 Kurokomo units, right, at like low
Yeah,
levels.
yeah, for railway, right?
Yeah, and like some people just actually cannot do that. So we're like, nah, we don't care about railway anymore because yeah. So we move on to Mirror Dungeons, which I think probably angers some people off because of how toxic I guess we make this to be, right? Because back then Mirror Dungeon was like auto brand route P plus enter. Nowadays we have to like jump 20 hoops just to be able
Yeah.
to do it. Also, where's my damage? Holy, what?
Holy
Am,
what? I think what?
am I missing something here? Where's the damage?
Wait, let me see.
Maybe you don't have
What?
any damage. We don't have any stones. I don't I have any Oh my god!
Oh,
Holy shit! Yeah,
oh,
this is a failed turn. Never mind. I didn't even notice that. Yeah,
yeah, you break yourself, dude.
yeah. I break
Ah,
myself. That's on me. Death. But yeah. But the Kurokomo Heathcliff. Oh, sorry, battle ready Kurokomo Heathcliff is just way too OP in Railway 5, right?
yeah, yeah. I think back then the record holder back then also just quitted because he can't reliably do the best strat right now.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
battle ready is still. I don't know about now, right? Because six turn section 3 exists already.
yeah,
But I don't know with like if it's better with battle already Heathcliff or not. But yeah, it's really hard for people. I think Honglu, the new Honglu, makes it so 6 turn section 3 exists.
Yeah, I think and Rupture right now is also dominating Railway, right?
Yeah. Also, speaking of Rapture, right? Do you think Malphos needs to be nerfed or not? Like back then, should the nerf went through or not?
Hmm. I think absolutely for me, but in a way that it doesn't affect her rupture infliction, because her rupture infliction is the thing that makes rupture sustainable right now.
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah.
Yeah, but also maybe reduce the Tianju Starblade gain. I think that's a way for it to be good. But like but wise, I think it's okay for me because I know it's the best DPR of them all, but like it will also be out creep, and I don't want it to be out creep. I don't want the damage to be out creep again. So I guess
Yeah. But the thing is, I think while Kim Jun said a power creep like will be inevitable, right? Basically, I think the rate that they release the new IDs like are like very strong, right?
yeah, the new IDs will be fairly strong. I think I'll say that. I think next season someone will definitely out creep Malphos. I mean, last season was the best ID back then. I think nothing, right? I think it's just Wild Hunt Heathcliff, and then that's it.
Back then I think it was Wild Hunt Heathcliff, then LCE Faust,
Yeah,
then it's Mandon, right? La Mancha Don.
Manager Don is weird. But right now, yeah, Malphos has definitely been like way over the top. But I also think someone will out creep her for sure.
Yeah, but the thing is, if someone out crap, power crap, what's you call it again? Mal Otis, right? Like, sorry, not Mal Otis. Wait, Malphos,
Yeah,
right? If someone will power grab Malphos, like how strong is the character would be? Because I think the DPR for Malphos Malphos is like 3 times higher, right, than the average season 6 IDs currently
yeah.
because of
I think
her skill 3 basically every turn, right? Yeah.
yes. I think a way for it to be out creep is maybe like an all around. I mean, it's gonna be burn season
Yeah,
next
cause
season.
Ryoshi is basically
Yes.
bird, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the way for it to be better than Malphos is, I think, a way for or like a mechanic that enables you to proc burn as many times as you want.
Burn Deluge.
Burn deluge. I think
Yeah, but
yeah,
I mean, I was a hater of Sinking Deluge because it's such a what you call like such a band-aid fix to like a
to
problem sinking half, right? Which is not enough damage. And they just like put a banned fix on it and call it like let's
yeah,
just put Singing Deluge and yeah, it's done. But I think looking at it now, Singing Deluge is ain't that bad compared to things we have right now, like Time
yeah,
Moratorium and like yeah,
yeah, Tremor,
Malfaust.
Morphaus, Kapumur.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
think Burn is for Burn. I think Burn has come a long way, no? From
yeah,
like season 1 and 2 to now. I think Burn is like in in general purpose, right? In like
yeah,
railway, mirror dungeon, or even story. I think Burn is quite consistent now, right?
Yeah, back then burn is really just mid.
Yeah, because
Like
of like
even with,
shit IDs and shit status, right?
yeah, full use was just like a stress back then.
Yeah, and now it's basically with especially with Magic Bullet, Autis Ego is like way better now.
Yeah, like Magic Bullets back then was like how much is it? One dark flame next turn.
Yeah,
Yeah, from now it's like seven dark flame in 3 turn.
three
In
turns. Yeah,
three.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now you have back then. I think you have to like do like 8 turns or something to have 7. Right? It's really
Yeah.
hard to do. Now it's like
Yeah.
instantly 7 in few turns.
Yeah, Magic Bullet Outis was ass back then.
Yeah, especially with the current railway, not the current railway, I guess the current trend, I guess, yeah, is better than the current trends of railway, which benefits killing the units.
Yeah.
Magic Bullet Otis can just go for like 3 turns and die, and your teams will get a lot of resources for that. Oh shit, I don't have breath, but yeah,
Yeah, because you can just what do you think of it? Because you can just sack Outis and just get pride out of it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I think
I
that's
think
it.
the
Wait, you
on
can?
Otis was the only burn pride right back then, I think, and one of them,
Yeah,
and the other one was Liu Rodian, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, Leo Rodin has pride skill 1. Wait, you can gain resources after killing yourself?
With railway, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You get 6 resources if you kill yourself on railway, outside of like other units passive. That's why people stack a lot of units, right? Because of that.
Yeah, because of resources.
Yeah, I actually really hate that part, especially because they don't have the leveling, right?
Yeah, because you need to sack in order for you to get low turns, which is annoying.
Yeah, that's why I like railway too. But
Yeah.
like I think a lot of people don't like railway too. Also, speaking of railway, what do you think is the best railway experience you have?
Hmm. I'm pretty much of a beginner actually. I think the last time I played Railway was in Railway 3, and then I didn't complete it when I got it because when I started playing it was in July 2024.
Oh, so yeah, around a year ago.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty much a baby.
But yeah, out of like the other railway out of all the railway that I have played, which one is the best one? Do you think?
Yeah, when I watched the Railways, I think Railway 2 was like it was poor execution at that time.
Yeah,
They could have make it better.
I think
Or
with railway 2, right? It's a very good concept, a very bad execution. So
yeah,
bad that they have what you call not a questionnaire, I guess, like yeah, questionnaire, I guess, right? About like railway thingy, and I think they get the wrong message
yeah,
about like how bad railway 2 is. Like the part that we didn't like as a player is different than what they thought is bad. That's why railway 2 haven't come, the railway 2 mechanic like such as like skill back doesn't never come back again, right?
yeah. I think it will never come back again because
Yeah,
right now
the bad thing is fighting the same enemies like 5 or 6 times in a row.
yeah, that was the most annoying part. But then when I watch Goose videos, it's like it's a bunch of mermaids, right? And it's the Helterfly dream also.
No, that's railway 3.
That's really true. What is it like?
Yeah, railway 2 is the first one is talisman. Second one was the so that no one will cry. The
Yeah,
steam machine. Yeah. But I think
there's
uh,
also
sorry, what?
there's also effervescent corrosion there, right? The
A
Pearl
profession.
one?
The Pearl, yeah, that was Railway 3.
Oh, so that way I watched was Railway 3.
Yeah,
Damn, I'm so young.
I was so.
Damn, I'm
But
such a
yeah,
baby on this.
the concept was fun. I think the best out of Railway 2 was the ability that you can choose, like, either you want to play it low turn or high cycle, right? It has what you call it again, replayability, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Instead of like right now, if you play, let's say you play Railway 5, you played it once, you get the banner, the sub. Is it sub 100 now? I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, you get the sub 100 banner, right? And yeah, you're done with it. You don't have to do anything again about it. You just play
yeah,
if you want to get a better score or you have nothing better to do, basically.
yeah. Just do the run.
Yeah, but on like Railway 2, you can go, what you call it again? Like you can go high cycle, which doing the same cycle over and over again, and actually the enemies get stronger and harder, so it's better. So it's more challenging, I guess. It's like mirror dungeon, but not really mirror as overpowered as mirror dungeon, right?
Oh, so like it gets harder each run.
It gets harder each cycle because you have to have 4 cycles, right? It's like a loop.
Oh,
You have to do 4 loops. You have to do 4 loops for the normal run, but you can go as much as you want. Every loop you get 1 buff and one buff for you and 1 buff for the enemy.
oh, okay. So it works like mirror dungeon, but
Basically mirror dungeon, but like the what you call the gifts are less OP, I guess, in a way,
yeah.
which I think
Oh,
is really cool. Yeah,
I think that's a good way to play because right now it's just picking. Right now, the only gimmick right now is not using the same IDs in previous sections, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think.
It's just the gimmick, and we have the buffs as well, I guess, right? But the buff is like, I don't know. I have mixed feeling about the buffs, but it's
The buff,
basically like mirror dungeon in a way, right?
yeah, the buff really look lazy for me.
Yeah, they could have thought of that better, I guess.
Yeah, I think that also applies to many things Project Moon really did. No?
Yeah,
Yeah, if also Railway 2 will have a rerun, right? I think not
surely
now.
in a year, I guess, because Railway
Surely
One
in
is
the-
coming back, right? Also,
Yeah.
you haven't played Railway One. I don't know why people are hyping up Railway One so much, but I think back then, because Railway One was ass, I guess, because like, so right now, right? If you, let's say these two ideas like Faust and Yisang, right? If you deploy order Yisang first, Faust second, if they have the same speed, Yisang will always be first, right? But on Railway One, the deployment order doesn't matter. Faust can be faster than Yisang for some reason, even if they have the same number here because of the float.
Yeah.
The number is floating decimals instead of like 7.
What? It was a
So
bug?
deployment order, no, it was the actual thing. It was the actual, what you call, the actual mechanic of the game.
Wait, what? Wait, Limbus was that bad back then?
Limbus was that bad back then. Yeah, it was really bad. I mean, in a way, I'm really glad they come along this way. But yeah, it was very bad back then. Also,
Yeah.
don't I have? Doesn't it possible with only 1 rocks? What am I missing here? Actually, what the fuck?
I think you can.
This is like 3 turns, no? Right now. Yeah, I guess that's better than the previous one, I guess.
Yeah. 3 turns is good.
But yeah, are you like interested in like the new railway rerun book, the railway one book gag, I guess, because it will be different, right?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. I guess I'm interested to what the low turners will do in Railway 1.
Yeah, basically you're interested in watching it, right? Not like in playing it.
Yeah, in playing it, I think I don't know. I think I don't want to face Ida again. I don't want
Yeah,
to face
honestly
Ridley.
understandable.
Yeah, I don't understand the hype, but maybe I think it's for the banner because I also wanted to get the banner. I think that's really just
Yeah, I
me.
wonder
I don't,
if it's Bokgak will the banner be the same or will it be different banner, right?
yeah. Will it be Bolga?
Because everyone will be Bokgak, right?
Oh, it is Bolga.
Yeah, because it's basically a rerun, right? Rerun is
Yeah,
Bokgak.
I think they will have another banner because the Bolgaks have different banners, right?
Yeah,
Wait, does the current time killing time have different banner or no? I don't think I haven't got one.
okay. Wait, let me check actually.
Wait, I haven't got anything yet from this Bolga. What?
What you mean the shop are the event are closing soon? No?
Wait, no, I think there's no banner. There's no new
Uh
banners.
oh shit! I pressed the same thing again. Wait, let me check. Where is stuffs? No, there's only these two. I don't know which one you get it from first.
Yeah, there's from that's from a year ago. This from didn't add a new time killing time
Oh, they
banner.
didn't add something.
Yeah, they didn't. That's a year ago. Nothing.
Wait, is there anything? Is there anything Boku? This one
Yeah,
doesn't as
yeah.
well. Yeah, this one doesn't as well.
Oh, so they won't. I think they won't have one.
Damn, it's shit then.
Yeah, I think it's the same. So like, it's way worse than just having a new railway.
Yeah, cause there's nothing a old player can loan. I guess right loan, but
I
I think
guess
it will be. It will be. I don't know if it's weird or not that like, cause the old tracker will like technically be beaten by a long shot, right? I think
yeah,
all record was like 40-ish turns.
yeah,
It will be funny like seeing like old player that haven't played the game sees other player line one run is like 30, 28, and like what the fuck?
what the hell? I did it 40 turns. Now they have to do it 20.
Yeah, I really wish they have different banner, right? Just to differentiate, I guess.
Yeah, because right now if it gets replaced, then what's the point?
Oh, someone are
So,
gonna ask about ideal team guide in a bit. But it's
oh
back to ideal team guides, right?
yeah,
Like I think ideal team guide is kind of good in Mirror Dungeon Infinite as well. I'm kind of glad it
yeah.
is actually.
I've been recommending it for someone who wants to play Mirror Dungeon Infinite.
Yeah, because it's actually not that hard. I thought it would be hard because of like inflated enemy HP, right?
Yeah, I think the enemies have only get 600 HP, right? Other than that, it's nothing.
Well, I think it's the fact that we chose like a hyper specific packs as well.
Yeah, and also lunar memory exists. People,
Wait,
wait,
wait, who is Frank Hong? Frank? Oh, Feng Hang Hong. Wait, how do I say? Feng Han? Yeah, Feng Han Hong Lu. I think I think we on the ideal dogs guide, right?
yeah,
Who do we pick again as the three units that we have? Is it Yoshu Shidon and what else? One more, sorry. Do you remember it?
yeah. Fanghat Honlu, yeah. Fanghat Honlu has Wrath defense.
But
Wait,
it
that's
doesn't. No, not Feng Han.
Oh.
But Feng Han Honglu is like 0.5 on spears, no? Oh
Yeah,
shit!
but it's not a SAC, right? It's a breath bot. Wait, let me see.
I don't remember. Where the hell do I put it? I have. Oh shit! Don't Liu Ryoshi, so Heathcliff and Liu Ishmael. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think we
wait, why
don't
not
use.
only though?
I think we don't use Feng Han only because Pierce rest at the end of the day, right?
Oh yeah,
Because
you have to
it will deal less damage, especially in Mirror Dungeon Infinite. Because yeah, I don't actually know. I mean, you can, right? You technically
Yeah.
can, but we'll be probably running at a lower efficiency, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, just yeah. You'd rather just run She Heathcliff than that.
It's also people are kept asking, right? There's a lot of people asking why my name is on like stuff, and even on Discord, I think it's MSY instead of like Mystic, right?
Yeah.
I think it's funny
Yeah.
because people will ask
Mystic.
about that. Yeah, Mystic.
Mystic.
Technically, literally just because of it, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think what's funny is I've searched your name in YouTube and I've typed Mystic instead of Mystic.
Yeah.
I've
Also, oh yeah, back to back to topic. Yeah, is it back to topic? I don't know, but yeah. Do you have like any plans for your? Cause you have posted several videos, right? Well, not several. I guess
Yeah.
one, right? Videos right now, right? Do you have plans to do more?
I think I have plans to do more if Rupture became stable. Like if Heishu Yisang comes out, I think I'll make a video on it. And also I think I'll make if I have to or if I have the time to do it, I'll do it on every status or every teams that I dealt with. I think that's a good way to start it. Because at the end of the day, my channel is used for guides, not much also from content creation.
So yeah, you're technically, not technically, your focus is just for the dogs, right? Your focus is the dogs, and the videos are just like another
Yeah,
part
just
of the guide, right? Basically, yeah.
yeah, it's a visual demonstration. I think it's more of also a slot. Yeah, I think it's more of also a slot. I don't really mind.
Yeah.
I think Rupture video will be soon if I have the time to make it.
If you
I
have the
really,
time to make it, surely you have the time, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
us three, me and Borderland has been like slacking a lot as well.
Yeah. I think I've made a video that is 40 minutes long and I scrapped it because I didn't think it was the good direction.
I mean, I guess I don't know how to do, but yeah, I guess I could help you. I guess in a way, right? Later, we can talk about it later. I guess, but I can probably help.
It's fine. I think I can do it on my own, I guess. I think I'll also just ask for help if I want to. Because
Yeah.
I'm really yeah, I'm just asking for help if I can't find any things in the editing software.
Someone said just wait for Serminus to make an MD guide on it. I think. Okay, speaking of like mirror dungeon guide, right? The last person that I know that make guide was the Q Hatred. Is it Q Hatred? Is it called Q Hatred, right? That make the team about ideal. I think he got so much shit about it. He had to
Oh,
have make another video about ideal. Do you remember about that?
yeah, the Q hatred.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I think 5 people commented on his video, and I think he noticed it, and then he made a video about it. I don't know if he noticed my email. I didn't harass him. I just made an email about it. Wait, email. Let me search for it. I
I
think I just
mean,
made it.
Gabe Rogo was really, I guess, in a way, really mean about it, right? Because
Yeah,
in a way, like it was a fruit of effort from us, right? Me, you, Salva, and whole railway thread, right?
yeah.
And he just basically,
Yoink it.
no, not just showing it, right? I don't mind he yoinked it because it makes Fell Bullet more popular, which in a way not that bad, right? But the
Yeah,
way he yoinks it is like so half baked. It's like
yeah,
he doesn't even know like the 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 basics of it, and he just went into wing beat, I guess, at the end of the day, right? Which is
yeah,
funny.
yeah. He's just wing baited
He
on
is
the bosses.
wing beat, and like I don't know what like I don't know, cause first of all, Kozer make a video about the how the run is, right? First of all, second of
Yeah,
all, I make a guide already about it, and like he doesn't even check. And sorry, and third, you have a guide about it, docs about it as well. Sorry, the sheets about it as well, right? In your guide, you have a tab about the strat as well. So
yeah,
he has three different guide he can choose from, and he choose none. And like I don't remember how the second video goes, but it's really funny about ideal strat. But I think that's
yeah,
the part about mirror dungeon teams in a nutshell, right? Where it's there's basically zero people that do that, I guess. Because I never
yeah,
saw people make a guide about mirror dungeon. That's why I'm intrigued about you making the video, because yeah, there's not a lot of people that are trying to make a mirror dungeon. Instead, usually people are like more on an entertainment side, I guess.
yeah, yeah. The most of I see the YouTubers who do mirror dungeons are the ones who does it for gimmick.
Yeah, like for
Yeah,
example, solo, right? Or like
or like
solo, or like no
actually,
damage, or like someone versus
yeah,
someone, yeah, highest
yeah,
damage, not
ice
an actual
damage.
damage of
Mm,
not actual guide on itself.
yeah, I think like the max time moratorium damage, something like that.
It got really popular as well, no, the max moratorium damage, I think.
Yeah, I think it got really popular, right?
Yeah, pretty sure it got really popular as well. Well, I don't know if it got really popular or Limbus
Yeah.
just got way more popular in the recent years. Because
I think it is
even
both.
then, right? Even me, for me, I've noticed that like every single video that I posted now, it will get quite a lot, a much higher views than what I used to do like a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
think
think Nimbus.
Limbus becoming so popular right now. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's not mainstream yet, yeah, but it is comes to a point where it's popular
yeah.
enough. Yeah,
Do you actually think Limbus getting popular is a good thing or not?
I think it is kind of double-edged sword, I think, but it is okay. Nimbus fine as it is. I don't
Yeah, because
know.
I
I
think
think
I think it's a double. Yeah, I kind of agree on the double-edged sword. Yeah,
in more there will be more fans, but then there will be the Roblox kids.
I mean the
Then
Roblox kids are already here. Let's be real.
true, they've been here since that like first year. Yeah,
I think what's the game called? Forsaken, I guess. I think, right.
second. Yeah, yeah, and then Forsaken has skins that has Limbus on it.
Really? Oh, I never know about it. Cause on my shorts, right? I made a shirt about like uh asking, not like asking, but like telling people to come play Limbus Company, basically, right? half
Yeah.
of the comment were just like, I come for per second, I like the song, I come for per second, I like blah blah blah. Like, holy fuck, that's a lot of Roblox kids, huh? I think starting from that is just ramp up. A lot of people are playing and playing.
Yeah. What does the new gens look like? I think no, nothing, right?
What? Sorry?
I think they same as like the new players right now. I think they still look the same, right?
Yeah, I think
They
so.
s-
Yeah.
yeah, they still look the same. I think the only odd ones are like the Roblox kids, I think.
For me personally, I don't think I've what's it called, like, because I rarely check content creation on Limbus, right? Limbus site, the content creation site of Limbus, because
Yeah.
like, honest to God, I'm cringing at myself. Use most of the time, I cannot bear to watch my videos. First of all, second
Yeah.
of all, yeah, I don't really like watching other things, other people explain shit that I already understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, recently I checked on like Limbus content creator. There's actually a lot of small content creator posting Limbus stuff as well, right? But I don't. Still, I never see like.
Yeah.
Uh, I think Mirror Dungeon is a niche that everyone never went into, because
Yeah.
yeah, they underestimate how important it is, I guess, right?
Yeah, and also it is also kind of boring at the same time because back then the views of Mirror Dungeon has been like, oh, this, do this, and then yeah, go do that, and yeah, win.
Yeah,
But
like right now it's way different, right? Yeah.
different, yeah. Right now, just like, oh, what do these gifts do? Yeah. Oh, why is this ID here? Yeah, it's because of this gift. Ooh, yeah. Think,
Do you think
yeah.
it's because of the new ego gift search?
Eh, not really. It is still as okay as it is. I think the only difference is ideal, right? Because
Yep.
ideal really just got its popularity after gift search. But yeah,
Because I think with sorry, continue.
even without gift search, every team is like okay-ish.
Yeah, but I think with ego gift search, some teams will be like more stable. I guess some more niche teams will be more stable, right?
Yeah, like poise with Nebulizer. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of like relying you to get lucky on the first few floors, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that was painful to get. I hated that. Wow. I remember too when it was like in MD4. I don't know why, but the odds of getting Nebulizer from back rewards have been bad. Have been worse.
I
In
think
MD4,
yeah. On MD3, I got a lot of Nebulizer. It's very easy to get
yeah.
Nebulizer, yeah.
Yeah, in floor 1, right? You just get Nebulizer and be happy with it, right? Right now it's been like the odds are way worse. I don't know, but the odds have been way worse. Or maybe it's because of the Starlight Tree.
Hey, do you think Starlight 3 needs to be back?
Yeah, I think Starlight Tree was a good choice because I think if is the Starlight Tree back then remained the same on the next MD,
I
like
think it's
all the other
slightly
units.
different. Like, I slightly recall it's slightly different, but like most of them it's still the same.
Yeah, but you have to start from the scratch or no?
Start from the scratch.
Oh wow, that okay. I think they need to make it back because I don't I don't want to spend my entire Starlight from the buffs. I think I want it permanent.
Yeah, I kind of like the Starlight tree as well, right? But the thing I don't like is, I think back then, right? Because I still farm quite a lot even on Mirror Dungeon 3.
Yeah,
If you finish
it's
the tree, it's like nothing else you can do, right? First of all.
yeah.
Like second of all, the moment Mirror Dungeon 4 is out. Wait, sorry. The moment Mirror Dungeon 4 is out, the tree you have to start from scratch again. Like it's basically going to the doing the same things over and over again. I think which
Yeah,
I kind of don't like it.
I think
Wait,
they
oh
should make it
shit.
stay permanent. No?
I guess they could at like if you manage to do until this part of something, you get more starlight, or you can save your starlight until the next mirror dungeon.
Oh yeah, like boost rewards from completing last Starlight Tree.
Yeah, cause doing the same things over and over, especially in mirror dungeon 3 and 4, right? You do the same
Yeah.
things over and over. I think on mirror dungeon 3, I don't remember it's mirror dungeon 3 or 4, but I barely finished the 3. But by the time I barely finished the 3, the season already ended.
Yeah. I think they also need to boost up the Starlight games when it comes to Starlight Tree, because I started in MD4, so like Starlight Tree was there back then, and I didn't complete it because there's lack of Starlight
Yeah,
gain.
I don't even think I cleared mirror dungeon 4, but I thought it was because of like I'm too lazy for it, right?
Yeah, I think it was too much grindy too. I think that was the flaw of it.
Yeah. But because since right now there's not a lot of use for Starlight unless you kind of quote unquote have fun, right?
Yeah, I think that makes me irk because I want progression in this game. And then like even if you don't you have like so-called flexibility, I think you'll be just restricted to the starlight neutral types of stuff. Just
Yeah.
like what's the difference anyway?
I wish they have something to do with Starlight instead of just wasting it on Grace buffs.
Yeah, like right now you just accumulate it and spend it on one time big time.
Yeah,
But
cause
then you
like at the moment I have 6,000 that I don't know what to do, right? Except for maybe use it several times to quote unquote have fun, I guess, right? But
yeah.
there's no real thing to it towards it.
Yeah, like even if you're doing starlight neutrons, you're still not gonna use it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
People
what
like
sucks.
Inudok and yeah, other people that have like I think wait, do you remember how many starlights Inudok has? Cause I'm pretty sure he has a lot, right?
Wait, who?
Inudok.
Wait, who's that?
Inudok, the what you call the mirror dungeon speedrunner.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one, the dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like yes, wait, let me check. Rom, right? Wait, why cannot? What the fuck?
Maybe it's gone.
No, surely still here.
Yeah.
I don't know actually. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm streaming and I cannot see it. But yeah, I think he has like 50,000 or more by now.
Yeah, because I don't know what is he using for. Is he using it for speedrun?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He never claims it for speedrun. It's just for flex at this moment.
Ugh, you don't even use it. I
Yeah,
used to
so like
use.
there's zero real usage for it, which I don't really like it about Starlight, right? Also, people are
I think
asking
we
what is
should job
current.
operate both of them.
Sorry, what? People are asking, right? What's the current Mirror Dungeon speedrun record? It's like for what you call it again? If you don't have to gain Starlight Neutral, it's 8 minutes and 38 seconds. Let me pull up the image again.
That was 8 minutes, right? 8 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, 8 minutes and 38 seconds.
38
But I
seconds.
think he tried to prove it, but he cannot get the same time as this. So he
Yeah, I think
just said like, here's my new record instead, like 8 minutes 45 seconds, right?
yeah, it was like 7 seconds off.
He
That's
was like,
stupid.
fuck it, like oh shit, I cannot prove this run. So yeah, here's my new record instead.
Yeah, it's
No, this is
almost
Mirror Dungeon Heart, this way, yeah.
it's funny because Weird Dungeon Hearts is supposed to be longer and yet it is faster.
It is faster, right? I think yeah, it's 10 minutes for Mirror Dungeon normal. Mirror Dungeon Heart is 8 minutes. Even Starlight Neutral is 10 minutes by him. 11 minutes. Let's just say 11 minutes, right? Hey,
Yeah,
look, that's
we've come.
me.
No one even attempted it. This is so
Yeah, that is so dry. I think I have a video about this and have like a bounty as well for this
Yeah.
because it's so dry. There's nothing in it. Just want to bring something to the game, you know, like the Prit one tournament.
Yeah, there's not so much speedrunner either.
Oh, you can go. Mirror Dungeon Infinite Solo. Ooh.
Ooh,
Maybe I
this
tell
looks
woman about it. Cause I cannot be bothered to do solo at the moment. But yeah, maybe I tell a woman about it, I guess. If he wants to do something. But yeah, 25 minutes for Mirror Dungeon Infinite. What the fuck is this?
Wait, is that it's that guy again?
Yeah, it's Inodog. See? Inodog is just
Oh.
correct, man.
What? 25 minutes on MD Infinity. What?
I cannot type Japanese. So it's slow. He's saying 22 minutes, like holy shit, dude.
Top 22 time. I remember him grinding for it and then just surrendered because he lacked the force for it.
Yeah, I mean he's like, I guess in a good way, a really sweaty try hard, right?
Yeah. Man, it sucks having to get a world record and just spend your entire Starlight for it.
Just to
I guess
prove it.
yeah, just to prove it.
Yeah.
I guess thanks to the new category, like the new category includes Starlight Neutral, right? Yeah,
Yep.
that was a good change.
Yeah, I think he personally said Starlight Neutral is good.
Yeah,
It's fun, and he will tell about it with his friends. Hey,
yeah,
that's
it
me,
looks
by the way. That's me, all me.
me.
It's kind of actually funny, right? Because the only reason I did it so that I have a world record. So I talked to Frogo about it, right? So like, yeah.
Yeah, include this category.
Yeah, hey Frogo, can you add this? He said sure. It's actually kinda nice. So yeah, free.
Yeah, the speedrun category right now is so dry. Where are the speedrunners?
Yeah, I mean,
there's
sorry, continue.
I remember the Korean speedrunners who speedruns like hell. I don't know where they went.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, right, the game doesn't have a lot of replayability, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, this game sucks, man. This game. Man.
Replayability wise, it sucks. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, I think the only replayability is Weird Dungeons and it sucks at making it better.
Currently, it sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. Like even though how much glazing I just there's no replayability.
Yeah, we're saying this as a player who have spent a lot of time in mirror dungeons, right? Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, and it's funny because the players who have the most time in Steam in Limbus are the ones who just grinded Mirror Dungeon all day, man. Just not care, and they did not spend that entire time into story or railway.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are using bots as well, right? That's I guess that's the sad part of it as well.
Yeah.
That a lot of people are using bots to farm their mirror dungeon runs.
Wait. That's not allowed. Censor it. Censor it.
Oh, it's true. Oh shit, yeah. But yeah, a lot of people use a lot of weird shit. I'm not calling certain people, right? But yeah, they're just out there if you search for it. And I guess yeah, that's bare. Because there's so little to do in Limbus right now, right? Like no replayability. Achievement system. They add achievement system for so that we have replayability and more fun, I guess, right? But like, let's be honest, it sucks.
It sucks. The achievement sucks. That was bad implementation. I hate it. I hate it with all my heart.
I mean, again, like I think most of Limbus, what's it called again? Like most of Limbus, not in modes, I guess. Like no implementation. Lots of Limbus implementation are good in paper, but the way they
In a
implement it is really kind of bad, in a bad way,
Yeah.
right? Like they spend all that time for railway just for people to play a railway once and be done with it.
Yeah,
It's
not knowing the facts around it.
yeah, it's only for like us. I don't think it's even 1% of people that try hard railway.
It's
It's not
zero
even top
point.
1%. Yeah, it's probably 0.5 or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, like what are your thoughts about the game? I guess in the future, what do you want the game to be? Like what is your wish? The
I'm more
direction the game
concerned
to be?
about
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about what will happen after Dante's Canto.
Well,
But yeah,
it will be in few years, I guess, at this rate, right?
yeah, in like 2 to 3 years, right?
Yeah.
I'm more scared if they still persist that Mirror Dungeon crates with that's so
Mirror Dungeon 20 will be fire, trust me.
trust me, it will
Trust
be
me,
good.
bro. It will be good, trust.
Yeah, it's gonna be floor 10 mandatory and you'll do it. Trust me, it's good. Oh
Also,
damn, I don't.
Mirror Dungeon. Hey, wasn't Mirror Dungeon Infinite was supposed to be 15 floors?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I thought they didn't implement it. But yeah, they said this season they'll make it 15.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's just 10. Do you think they will add it like midway? Because there's a lot. I don't think cause there's 50, at least 55 levels or 70, right, from the data mine, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I
Do you
think
think
they'll
it
add.
will have 15 floors by then? Because I don't think we have like basically 43 level is halfway there, right?
Yeah, I think.
Do you think like you have twice the amount of achievement to go to level 70?
I think no.
Yeah, because I think they will probably add Mirror Dungeon Infinite, but they haven't seen it better, I guess. It's still in the works, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's still in the works.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What
Oh,
happened?
I
Oh,
don't I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. You know what? I'm gonna do this for. Yeah, this one is good, right?
yeah. Pierce power up. Wait, I guess I don't want to see myself grinding Mirror Dungeon after 5 years. Like what?
Okay, that's completely fair.
Yeah, I don't want another game mode. I don't really care about my mere dungeon guide falling off, man. I just add another game on, please.
Basically, you just have the game to have more content, right?
Yeah, the only
Well,
content.
repeatable content, I guess.
Yeah, the only content right now is law.
True. I mean, that's shown on the what you call it again, on Limbus content as well, right? Outside of the game, like YouTube and content creation wise,
Yeah,
basically a lot of slop. Because there's
yeah,
nothing to do in the game. Like, what are we supposed to do, right?
yeah, and there's no new content to be made around. Right now, it's just like, oh, where is this ID coming out? Oh, what does it do? Oh,
I think most of the popular content creator are just like either do unit analysis
yeah,
about the news about the game as well, or like do fun stuff with Mirror Dungeon or solo, right? Like there's nothing about the game that's like we are starving for content. Even like Pritwan have to give us a tournament
yeah.
for people to start talking about Limbus again, which is kind of funny in itself because
What?
Pritwan is actually the one saving us from Limbus. But have you heard about the Limbus tournament? And will you be participating in? I guess it's a better question, right? What the fuck, Punish? Wait, what? Hello? Oh no, he's gone.
Where?
Oh no, oh wait, what was it? Oh yeah, will you be participating in the Pritwan tournament thingy? I guess his connection is shite. Good luck in the tournament. You're saying like I will be participating in, I will not because of what do you call it again? I have too many IDs at low level. I don't want to raise my IDs just for that. So yeah, I will not be participating. I think I tried asking them if I can co-stream it. Well, not co-stream it, like not co-stream it, co-host. Or if they need a host or other host or something, they said no. But I'll be able to watch it as well. So I will be co-streaming it, I guess. It will be me and the other railway threat gang, I guess, talking about the game because yeah, I guess it's not for me to decide, right? It's up to them. I don't want to impose myself on them. Like, hey, I'm a creator too. Can I what? Can I stream? Can I can I do the stream with you as well? But yeah, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna watch the tournament on the sideline and talking shit about people that I knew because I think a lot of people that I know will be participating in that. So yeah, it will be fun. I will be streaming it, especially if someone that I knew, right? Because even I think even now there's a lot of people are training for us screaming it. Yeah, there's someone that's screaming it for the tournament right now, which is funny because all we need is a free one to make a tournament for us to be playing the game try hard again. I think we can solve a guess here, but we don't really matter. And we will die anyway. I forgot to heal. Hell yeah. I think it doesn't matter though. Yeah, I think it doesn't matter. So yeah. Kuku Gaga clear mirror and Nebulizer. I mean, it is what it is, right? There's nothing wrong with abusing what's good in the game. All the other players in the game are using the same, right? But yeah, I think the tournament will be fun because it's relevant. I think people are not organizing. People are in talks about the next tournament as well, because at the next, I think next tournament will be even not funner. I guess will be more exciting. I guess in a way, right? Because we can get into different bosses and whatnot. Because yeah, we will not using this main client. We will be using like a private server to host events. So it will be fair to everyone if they don't have a certain IDs or have their IDs at certain level, right? Guys sleeping back by oh my god, this asking for his nailer who stole it. Me. It was me. But yeah, I'm looking forward for the next events. I don't know if Pretun will host it or a different organizer. I guess it's the correct term, right? Will host it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it because we can make something more like for example, instead of like the normal Railway 5 bosses line, we can make a custom one with like different bosses and whatnot, and even more exciting stuffs. Like the draft itself is not something new, right? It has been there since, I don't know if it has been there since Railway 3 or like way before that, but me and the others have tried it on Railway 3. It's pretty fun. I'm glad someone took the cape, the metal or cape for Railway draft race, because it's honestly fun to watch, right? People in a time crunch trying to do their best at Railway. Some will make mistakes like they wouldn't usually do. I think the other guy muted, nah, it's been gone for a while. That's why I'm talking to you guys. Probably connection issues. Surely I don't mute him, right? Surely. Yeah, nah. But yeah, I think there's nothing for us to say anymore. Well, there's a lot of things we could talk about, yeah, but I guess we could say that it for today. Hope you guys learned something new with the what you call it, like learn anything about the mirror dungeon and how to do it and stuff. Like, while I only play what you call it again, I only play with fell bullet teams, right? But we talk a lot with Seal and like how his thought process behind teams and whatnot, all the teams, and why is it so efficient and whatnot, and like why is it so quote unquote try hard, right, for some strats. I think y'all can appreciate that. And yeah, please do check out Seal's or Zeho's content. I pinned it already, but yeah, I think it's still Hero. And please do check his guides, because honestly his guide is really unique, I guess, unique and really good as well. It has a lot of information and whatnot. Some of you probably have looked at it already. Yeah, let me show it again. It's this one, right? Oh shit, I forgot it was there for some reason. Give me a second here. Some of you might have seen this already, but yeah, the guys here are actually good. I will try to do each theme later. Oh, I tried already each theme, right? I wanted to donate, but you can't. I mean, you don't have to. Well, that's not. This is not mine, right? But yeah, you don't have to. But yeah, spread the word, I guess, because I think more people need to know about like how to do mirror dungeon efficiently, right? More people need to know, not just ideal, but like the quote-unquote rupture, the glooming, which is gloom sinking, right? Gloom rest and whatnot. It's very detailed. Like you have the units, the subtitles. Even subtitles have something to do with the comments, right? Like the HA association unit is better a little bit, whatnot. See, this can apply 20 seeking potency and whatnot, right? And even like the ego needed, the ego gift that you want, and like some of them have Y on it as well. I think this is the what you call it again, the description. But yeah, this one, like how you want to do it, and like which floor packs and which graces you would need to do is very. All of them are guaranteed very fast as well. But yeah, if you want to test it, please do test it. If you have any question, you can go to the Project Moon community server. There's a hub on it, but I don't want to dox myself, so yeah, it's on the it's on the hub forums. It's Mirror Dungeon 5 and 6 optimization thread. Y'all can check it out. If you have any question, you can go to there to ask for questions. But yeah, all of them are pretty good in itself. But yeah, personally, I'm choosing this. My name is not there because I don't want to be there, I guess. Because I have a tutorial here on my own here. You can check it out. It's on my channel as well. But and yeah, I'm basically on here as well. So yeah, all of them are pretty good. I think one of the best and the fastest guide currently out, as far as I know. So yeah, if you want to try it, please give it a try. And yeah, if you have any question, go to the Discord server. Not my Discord server, because I generally cannot help with some of them. But yeah, if you guys have any question regarding it, please do so. And yeah, check Seal's channel out. In the pin section, I think he says something about wanting to change it later. But yeah, you can check his guides about burn first. I think he has one about burn, right? MD burn guide, this guide. Fucking ads. Holy fuck. This account doesn't. Oh, it's me. Holy fuck, there's 2 ads. Can I skip? Hello? This shit is so ass, dude. I mean, I have premium, but not on this, right? I have to watch for. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to suck it up, I guess. This game looks more fun than Limbus, not gonna lie. For the PC watching it, actually true. Cause usually I will just change my channel, right, to my personal channel. I have to watch 43 seconds. Yeah, I can skip 9IL, yeah. But yeah, this is the thread. I mean, there's no commentary of it, right? 46 seconds of peak. But there is like a lot of text and comment. A lot of text and info if you want to check it out, right? And a lot of. But yeah, do check it out if you want to do burn. He's probably gonna do a few more. Because as much as I want to do the theme for these teams, right? I don't think it's my like I'm not gonna intrude on his effort basically, right? I only make the ideal. I only make this team. Why do I have ads on my own fucking video? This is my own fucking video, right? But yeah, I don't want to implore on his guys, basically his hard work. So that's why I only make ideal. I think he's trying to make ideal, but then like nah, I'll just let you do it, right? I have a guide as well, the G docs here if you want to give it a read. It has a comprehensive guide, 40 pages long. Oh, you cannot see it, but it is 40 pages long of like what to do and what not. Even as for Mirror Dungeon Infinite for it, because oh shit, he doesn't. Bird haven't give it up to me, but yeah, there's a lot of stuffs going in on here. If you want to do ideal, right? But for the other, there's probably not a lot, right? Yeah, it's only on here and probably on video made by Sil. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy the stream with me finally having someone rather than me talking to myself. It's such a nice change, by the way. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys, I don't know, next time. Goodbye.